brief rundown of my
Stressful
existence. I've been a
Should
cop
not be
for
stressed.
You're gonna be really
7
stressed when you see what I
years.
bought.
I don't
Of
have
course
any
I
of
am.
my
Thanks,
balls left.
Fred.
One of my arms is
Hey, you
missing,
found-
and half of my head was
Yes.
shot away
Okay.
cartel style.
Oh my
I am
God.
so stressed. My hair is now white.
If it makes you feel better, even going off duty, you're not safe.
That's also true.
That's
yeah.
true. But I got shot
Honestly,
yesterday
I
in front
never
of
get
an
hurt
LPD.
off duty.
I was
Me
eating
neither,
food
but I
at
just get
Ever.
threatened a lot.
I was
What's
eating
off
food
duty?
at Uwu Cafe when an active Little Soul shootout burst through the doors and then immediately shot me without questioning it because they recognized me and said Bundy, and then I got shot in the
But you
face.
survived,
Well,
sir.
that's
Look
what
at
you get.
You're strong.
You should go great.
So can we?
How come you weren't ready to kill them?
We just
I
stream up
should've
Bundy and
been.
shoot them now.
Who's coming to
Have
talk?
we got
Bundy,
our
boom.
Rocky
Yo,
Tops, come on
bum.
up here.
All right. Speaking of all this trauma, hi everyone.
Yo, Rocky!
Hi.
Hello, pardon me.
Yo,
We're
let's
all
go.
dead inside.
Yo,
Hi
Adrian.
there.
This man's a serial killer.
Good morning. Yeah, okay.
Let's
That's
go.
still. Good morning, evening, or
Oh, he shaved
afternoon,
his
however you
tummy for us.
identify. My name is Rocky Tops. I am a criminal therapist, a motivational speaker, and an emotional janitor.
That
I
text.
recently brought
Criminal
forth.
My-
Therapist?
Yes, I have a criminal past. Some of you may have chased me before, or
Literally
tased me before,
No.
or actually
Suspected
caught me and arrested me
killer.
before.
I mean,
I
caught,
know.
yeah.
That's
suspected
right.
Okay,
killer.
so
Never
it's
caught
not
me.
like a therapist for criminals. You are the criminal. Got it. Perfect.
Yes, no, I was the criminal. I am fully expunged now, and I actually do therapy for criminals as well. But what I started here after working with several LEOs and that spreading and working with more and more, and seeing that I can actually offer something to all the departments, I started a program called TheraPD. It's PD therapy. It's for all of you to come and have someone that you can talk to that's free of cost, often available, and hashtag not like other therapists. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little more. I'm like just kind of different from the other ones.
Are you a
I notice people don't go to Pillbox for therapy that often,
We're not
which
selling.
I think is a shame because it's a good institution with some great people there. But I can offer just a little bit more of a casual, chat it out kind of thing. I'm not going to be sending notes to people. I'm not going to be, I follow HIPAA because I am licensed, but also being a former criminal, I also won't snitch on you. Yeah, my number's in the yellow pages. If you need anything, you can always reach me. If
I
you
got
are
it.
interested in my services, please shoot me a text with your name, and we can talk about a time that works for everyone. And yeah, any questions or?
So go ahead, Copper. I'll go after you.
Yes.
Are you aware of Channel 6?
Am I aware of Channel 6?
Yes.
Should I be aware of Channel 6? If I say like
Fuck
yes, do
Channel
I get tased?
6.
Fuck Channel 6.
So
Fuck
can
Channel
you tell me
6?
what Channel 6 is? This is a safe
Yeah,
space.
fuck
So if you
Channel
can tell me what
6.
Channel 6 is.
It's not a
can,
space safe. I am.
Well, I
judgy.
think a part of why
Space
PD
safe?
doesn't go to Pillbox to use their facilities is that we're having an issue with Channel 6 and it's being invaded. Fred, do you want to?
Rocky,
These
just-
doctors
Rocky,
think
just
they
ignore it.
deserve a frequency.
Rocky, just ignore it.
What?
They're
Why are
literally
they not
talking
on
about
Channel
doctor
10?
shit. Just
It's
ignore
fine.
it.
Alright.
This is part of therapy. Is you hear people shit out. Sometimes they're wrong, and
Why
Yeah.
is
saying it out
Cross
loud helps
trying
them, you know.
to invalidate my emotions?
They're wrong. They're 100% wrong.
Cross is trying to invalidate me.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Wow.
Fucked up.
I
Cancel
also
season.
do
You're okay,
couples
you're okay,
and group
Copper.
therapy.
You're
So
okay.
if a few of you feel like that you need to work something out or just have someone mediating, I can do that. I know you're also very busy, and it's hard to take time. Not everyone has great tickets to just come to town and lounge around and cry it out and feel your feelings. But I also
I
offer
have a
everything.
great ticket.
Yes, we.
Yeah.
Good
yes,
for you,
You do,
Pratt.
we're all
sir.
glad to
Yeah,
have you
Good
there.
for you.
Proud of you, Sheriff.
So if anyone
yeah.
would like,
ticket check.
we've also been approved to do
Wow.
confide-alongs. If you don't have a ride-along already, I can come along with you. I'll vest it up and looking sexy like you, and we can do a confide-along. You can talk while you work. You know what I mean? Work it out, talk it out. And also, if anyone thinks that they're stronger than therapy, or the therapy's too weak, or it's for pussies, then like show up and do it. Show me you can cry and get back
What
to work.
about if you just hate it
Do
because
it.
you had a bad
No balls.
experience with therapists?
Alright.
Yeah, like Pixie.
What about if you were, for
Sexually.
some reason, you were put onto hypnosis, and when you went to them for having an issue where you were hit by a car at 200 miles per hour, and instead they told you that you had abandonment issues?
Yeah, that's
Do you
real.
tr-
What do you
Been
do about
there.
that? Yeah,
Okay. Do you personally trust me?
I don't trust therapists.
Well, do you trust me?
I don't trust therapists.
I'm not talking about the therapy. I'm talking about like you and
Are
I
you
have
a-
known
are
each
you-
other for a bit.
are you a licensed therapist?
I currently am now because the city made me. For a while, I was, and it was part of my marketing, but also it was true. I was an
Wait,
unlicensed
we've spoken about
therapist.
this. You know my feelings on this. You're okay,
know.
but I'm not doing therapy with you.
We don't have to do therapy. We can just hang
I'd
out
rather
sometime.
stay
You never,
miserable.
you actually
Thanks,
don't call
though.
me to
Last
hang out
time I got
ever,
close
so.
to a therapist, she got murdered.
Rocky,
What
straighten
that
up.
person scarred me.
Last time
okay,
I
so
went
here's
to
the
a
thing is-
therapist, Pixie intimidated me sexually.
Feel you, Matt.
I only
What
intimidate
the hell?
sexually
Oh,
if it's
God.
consensual.
Wait,
and
I
asked
don't think
for,
that's
and
part of
okay.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
think that's
Part of
part of
it.
it.
Is that part of
Mhm.
Pixie's therapy?
I don't know. She got in my face and I felt funny.
No comment.
And you
Ah.
felt okay.
Yeah.
We don't need to
I'm gonna have
talk
to
about
keep
that in
that
the
in
fucking
mind.
PD meeting. Goddamn it.
Yeah, so.
I think it would make banking SDSO.
Oh,
Probably
I
would.
mean, this is all provided by the state. You know what I mean? It's been approved. It's provided. None of you have to pay for this. So,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mandatory therapy if you piss me
No.
off.
Oh.
Fuck.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
I
all
might,
right.
I might.
Okay.
Give
So
Rocky
I-
a chance. He's
I'm not here to
great.
be
have
I'm not here to be a
I
punishment
have
or a
worked
threat.
with Mr. Tops, okay? I
Yes.
have worked with Mr. Tops, and he helped
Mhm.
me see the light and frustrations of my ways.
You stormed out
wasn't
of the
just-
therapy session.
No, we
Anyway.
I mean, that was
Something
that was the
All right.
frustration.
All right,
part. I
that's
mean,
it,
come on.
Claire.
Wait, is
Mandatory
something-
therapy.
It was the first
For
session.
what?
We're
What,
still.
what therapy do I need? What trauma do I have?
Well, you can dive. You can dive into that
Gotta
with
sort
Mr.
that one
Tops.
out.
You don't need to.
I
You don't need
think
to
it's-
All
air
of
that
you-
out here.
Yeah.
All right,
In
I'm
all
standing in front of a room.
seriousness,
Hold on.
yeah.
I'm standing in front of a room of fucking trauma farmers here. You know, all day long, you deal with just people shooting at you, treating you
I
like
have a
shit,
scar on my
and
back.
like having to
Oh
pick
yeah,
up
they
dead
need
bodies.
it bad.
And then it comes back around.
Yeah.
You go, how are you expected to respond to that? Probably
Oh,
shittily,
God.
you
Don't
know?
have a
You
scar.
shoot
Beep,
back,
beep,
you
beep.
treat people
Here.
like they're fucking nothing,
this
and
is
then like
gotta-
it's a cycle, it's a circle. You know
I
what I mean?
woke up
So
with it at the
this
bus
is why
stop and I
people
can't- I
have
can't
to.
get rid of
I'm not
it.
saying you all do that.
Be
I'm
all the
saying
way real
it
with
makes
you.
sense if someone treats you
but I
like shit all the
don't.
time that you don't care about them.
I think 90% of the people in this room need therapy, Rocky.
Yeah.
What
Kyle,
do you mean?
I don't like to say anyone needs
No.
therapy. I like to say everyone deserves therapy.
Dick fit mandatory therapy after
Shut
Claire.
the fuck up.
It's
All
just
right, now
the
it's
city
now
lacks-
it's 2 hours
All right.
mandatory
She
therapy.
Wow.
takes my mandatory
The
therapy.
city
There
lacks a
you go.
lot of
Necessary.
basic
He
needs.
actually
I'm
is.
fine. I don't need
Can we-
therapy.
Okay,
question,
sure?
can we
serious-
get
You're
on a
laying
serious
on the
note-
floor.
can we get
my
Claire's
God.
Well,
speech
she's sitting
therapy?
next to me, to be fair.
You
so-
know,
I
What?
went to
Okay,
speech therapy back
on
in
a
the day.
serious
you know, I
note.
was
Bullshit.
there, but
Okay,
you
guys,
know,
shut up for a second.
There is my
On a
number
natural,
too.
on an actual serious note, if you do want to use the
Yes.
service, you're more than welcome to reach out to Rocky. The only thing we will ask is if you're going to do it during the time that you're on duty, you just let one of us know. You don't have to tell us anything. You don't have to tell us where you're going. Just let us know if you're going to be using it on duty and if he's going to be a ride along. Just need to get that cleared with us.
Yeah,
Couldn't find
most of
alone.
you are
Use it.
I
fucked
gotta keep
up
the
in the
marketing image,
head,
couldn't
all right?
find
You
alone,
need
yeah.
therapy. There's something wrong with a lot of you. I've been thinking it for a while. Just you need to go with it.
I mean,
I'm
like if you if you ever feel like you're under emotional trauma and I don't know, you feel like dumping gasoline all over an occupied building
Emotions
and setting
get
it
you
on
killed.
fire, call Rocky instead.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
thought
Yeah.
we all thought about things like
Because
that. Am I the
honestly,
only
if
one?
you if you're
I
right
wish I
about
would
dumping
have done
that
that
gasoline,
instead of dumping that gasoline.
yeah, see, and if you're truly, honestly right about doing that, you've tried everything else. Who am I to stop you at that point? But if you don't talk to me first, come on, what are we working with here? We got nothing to work with.
Honestly, the problem with all of this is the fact that motherfuckers out here got emotions. That shit
Yeah,
needs to
true,
stop.
true.
All
Yeah.
right.
Caught those
Thank you,
emotions.
Carter.
Oh, does,
Who needs
boo,
emotions
tired,
for
Yeah,
tired,
You
emotions
gotta
for the
wear your
winning.
emotions
Yeah.
on your sleeve. Emotions
get
are like
you killed.
armor.
That's right.
Get
Nah,
okay,
fuck
okay.
Emotions
quick
get
guess,
you
quick
killed.
guess.
Emotions make you
No,
weak.
yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
You're
but
weak if you have
unaddressed
emotions.
emotions get
up,
you killed.
Tinker.
Hey, show of hands.
Wait,
How many
anger's
here
an
have seen
emotion?
one of
If
your
I
fellow?
didn't have emotions, a lot of you
fellow-
guys would be fired and fucking suspended. All the
Real.
Hold on.
time, if I'm
How many
being
of you
honest.
here, show of hands, have experienced one of your fellow, coworkers and partners or people here on the force with you breaking down at some point? Just like going fucking
All of
wild
them
and
have
breaking down.
broken
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
loaded question.
But that's just a rite of passage
me.
within
Yeah, that
PD.
just
All
happens
right,
once,
Yeah.
and then you're
That's
I
like-
think
Yeah.
everybody in
forever.
here has seen me have a mental breakdown at least twice now.
Yeah.
I know
Okay,
that.
okay.
I count like
Has
4
anyone
or
here ever
5.
seen a teapot
Got a lot
and
of
how it has
names.
that little hole at the end, which is
I'm
not just
a
a
little
fucking
teapot.
solid
I like
thing
that
with a
hole.
water
That's a
in it?
nice hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shut
It slowly
up.
lets off steam team and pressure. That's what talking about shit is. Therapy, really, honestly, what I do is I give you a place to talk about what you go through, what you've been through. Too many of you just end up being looked at as just badges,
That's too
just
many
people who give
emotions for
tickets.
me.
Too many. No, hear me out. Tell your story. I'm giving you an opportunity to tell
Look,
your
who
fucking
needs
story.
emotions when I got rings? Okay.
It's not about emotions. If the
Yeah,
emotions,
right.
I don't think they have a ring for emotions, though.
they don't have a ring to stop emotions.
I don't think they offer a
You
ring
can't
for
stop your
depression.
emotions.
I don't think I have enough emotions for all these girlfriends I have.
Look,
PTSD
I just
and
got
can just vent to a friend and not get pills.
Gotta buy more.
I don't actually prescribe pills. If you guys want pills, you can go to Pillbox or your evidence locker.
Hell yeah.
When it comes down to it, there is no ring for the stuff I help with. So try me on for size.
Does it have to be work related?
Wait, what the? How do we rate you,
Huh?
Rocky?
What the fuck?
How do you rate me?
No, you said try you on for size. How do we
Yes.
weigh you?
Oh.
Yeah, what are you saying there, sir? Aren't you a
What the fuck?
therapist?
What are you
I'm
saying,
not.
man?
Listen,
Are you a
I'm.
sexual
Whoa,
I'm pretty
that
sure
got
this
taken.
man was
Carry
making
you into a
sexual advances
gunfight.
towards me during our therapy session.
Now
Let's
that-
be honest.
whoa,
You
he's
want
advertising you to do
the
favors?
sheriff of the PBSO to weigh
I'm
you
being
like a
accused
glove,
of telling
Rocky.
the PD to finger me, and that's not what I said. And I'm being told that.
Sir,
that I,
whoa, what is going on?
All right.
Thank you very much, Rocky. We
What kind
appreciate
of
it.
therapist
Thank you.
are you? You work
I
with
said-
Pixie, don't
I said
you?
try
Thanks,
me on for
Rocky.
size because you can try on a ring. It
Gotcha.
wasn't
Okay,
sexual.
thanks,
Candace and Claire
Rocky.
each have
Well-
1 week to have a session with you for 30 minutes.
All right, fantastic.
minimum.
So my number's in the yellow pages. It's Rocky Tops.
Perfect.
That's
Get his number there,
TOPPS.
Candace. Get his number,
Whoa,
Claire.
whoa,
If you don't
I
see him in a
said
week,
I
it's 3
don't
days suspension.
Need it.
That's as long as
Okay.
therapist lasts is 30
So
minutes.
big.
Shut up.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tops.
All right,
Thank
Mr.
you so
Tops,
much for
remember
hearing me out.
that. If they don't see you in
Bye.
7 days, you let me know. I'll take care of it. They'll need therapy after I get done dealing with them.
Oh wow! If HR is here,
Because
I'll
I'm
take
going to
that
hit them.
time down.
What the fuck?
so
Oh,
HR
you
should
ready?
take
Play
that
the
down.
ring, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, the
7
last thing I'll say
days.
is if you've actually used my services and you appreciate it, and you see someone in need, feel free to suggest me because I know some of you hopefully have been helped.
Do we get a
All right, love you too.
kickback?
Bye.
And somebody,
Thank you,
somebody, in the,
Rocky.
somebody in the back of
Bye.
the room, please escort Rocky out. Unlock the door for him.
Wait, does it cost us money though to see him?
Thank you.
No,
No,
it's
it's paid for
free.
by.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's,
All right.
these are free services being offered to you. Use them
Oh,
if you
got
want.
it. Okay.
Your
Okay.
honorable judges, do you want to
Wait,
come up
what was his
and-
name?
Rocky Top.
His name Adrian.
Rocky.
Okay, do you want to come up and make your announcements, your honorable judges?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Rocky Tops. I talked to him for an hour and a half before. What a great time of my life.
Hello, Cross.
Hello. Okay, just a couple announcements. I don't know if you guys talked about it already, but new vehicle strike system. Just wanted to make sure that everyone was on board with it. Pride, do you understand the new vehicle strike system?
Nope.
Okay. Any vehicle used in a crime that carries strikes that has no signs of tampering, regardless of owner presence or awareness, will still receive full strikes for the offense it was utilized for.
Wait,
So
so
if
even
you
if they
check-
don't get arrested? Like,
Wait,
even
wasn't
no one
that
gets
if it
arrested?
wasn't
car.
that before? I could have swore that's how it's always been. If I'm
This
being
is
honest,
we're
like
this is
No.
okay. We're solidifying it now. If the vehicle has signs of tampering and the owner is not present or aware, then it will receive 1 strike point, which can be handled and assessed.
what if they own a
within the
house
past.
together?
I mean, it's still used in a crime, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably prove though that they pulled it
Yeah.
from that garage, or you could articulate that
Mhm,
fact. So I
mhm,
think
mhm.
if you see like Juan Carlos and Miguel have access to a property, and Juan Carlos has Miguel's car, even if it has been tampered with, you can articulate that he's
Right.
has that
So
that he has that
so let me
knowingly
just
he
finish
has
that
access
part.
to it.
So, and you can handle it and assess it the way it's done in the past, which is via a civil suit against the person responsible, or by proof and PD agreement that the strike should be removed. So, if you guys agree that the strike should be removed on a vehicle, we'll remove it. Okay?
And so if like no one gets arrested and it's literally just the car that gets caught, does it still get the full strikes?
Yeah. It's used in a crime. The vehicle's still used in a crime. As long as it's not tampered with, it's going to get full strikes.
Can I tell you real quick what I did one time in a situation like that? An individual did 911 that the car was stolen. I actually contacted with him, and he came down and he ID'd the individual who took his car at a lineup. So I didn't give him any strike points. I just gave him his car back at that point.
If they got an alibi, then yeah, I think that's all right.
I mean,
Yes,
if they're
that's
willing to put
why-
their finger on someone, then bam, it's
I
another
mean, that's
charge
why
and-
it's added on there that PD gets to basically have final say on the strike.
Can I-
Okay?
Can I be a bit of a doomsayer for a second?
People are just gonna say
what's
people
gonna
just gonna
happen when
lockpick
this
cars.
gets out?
People are
Do you
just
think
gonna
people
lockpick
will
cars.
start like jamming lockpicks into their own car?
Oh, snap, make it seem like somebody was there.
So
gonna
this
happen
is
then?
this is being discussed and noted down by High Commander. We are still working on shit. So that was a point brought up straight away, same as you, Vale. As soon as this was announced, they brought that up. So it is still being worked on. We are still discussing it. This is temporary for now, rather than you guys just losing your strikes altogether because they come to a judge and go, I wasn't there. This is temporary to fit that. And then
I mean, if
we
they
know
kn-
that there's limitations, but we're still trying to work on that.
It's actually
you,
a
ma'am.
simple explanation. If you know that these guys have affiliation, right? It's not like
There as
people in the
well.
same gang are going to steal each other's cars if they have access to the same house or something like that. You can articulate that pretty easily. It takes 5 seconds to look into. So it's not really, it might just be like a little added work that you got to do, but it's not impossible to prove.
Yeah,
We
the
can
argument
continue-
was the argument was made that if you can say that they're part of the same gang or associated, like Street Team, Hydra, Jan Gang, all kind of come under the same parasol, etc. If you can make that and you can make that link, then you should be fine.
Okay, there's a giant court case about to start, so let me just finish these announcements. Next announcement is Reggie Might has stepped down as judge. It wasn't really announced, so this is the official announcement. Not only did he step down as judge, he also gave up his bar license. So he won't be able to represent anyone, in court or anything like that. So
What
if you do see
gang
him-
did he join?
Yeah, so I went to.
I don't know. Probably Seaside. I don't know.
Well, he's already
Drug-
threatening to kill cops, so I mean,
Yeah.
great job.
Especially you, Pred. He wants you dead. Oh no, sorry, not you, Wrangler. He wants Wrangler dead.
Fuck it. I want Reggie dead.
I just wanted Wrangler dead for months.
The next thing is there's a giant court case that's starting in 2 minutes. It's gonna be the people versus, I'll just say Speedy because he has a long ass name.
Arush Patel Santana.
Yeah, and Dan is gonna be leading that case, so you guys should go and support him with all that.
Good luck,
And
Dan.
finally, judge elections are at the end of this month, beginning of next month, and I will not be running again for judge. I will be resigning. So
Coming back to the PD, I got a spot for you if you want it.
I don't know. That's it. Announcements are done.
All right,
Fox
perfect.
Long years
All right,
here,
everybody,
Zach.
we're gonna.
Beautiful.
Unless there's any, is there any
I
major
got-
announcements?
I got one. I threw
okay,
a
go ahead,
written
Bundy.
announcement about it yesterday. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys noticed that members of High Command and our janitorial staff stole the firing pins out of all of your, what do we call those? Or the MP7s, that's right. Stole all the firing pins, and the sergeant at arms downstairs is no longer selling them. My understanding is that that is temporary. The folks in the armory are working out a couple of kinks with them, and they should be available again soon. If you still have one, do not carry it around as a fashion accessory. And if the firing pin is still inside of it, for the love of God, do not shoot it.
That was my new pistol.
Right?
That's a clap.
I
Well,
have-
that's
Wicked on the
only
bike, man.
that's only the pistol for the sheriff. It's not the pistol for anybody else.
Can
Mine's a
I
Dutch
throw
Eagle.
something out real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Is I've had to explain this more recently when handling charges on big scenes. When it comes to cop shootings, right, and there's a decent amount of cadets in the room, so making this abundantly clear. When it comes to cop shootings, if a bunch of criminals participate in a cop shooting, they're all going to get accomplice charges for the number of cops that were shot, up to 8. Sorry, Sheriff. I just really fucking hate cop killers, So if fucking person A
You
shoots
monster.
2 cops mid, bank robbery, and then person B is driving their escape vehicle and shoots 4 cops, and then person C is in an interference vehicle and shoots 2 cops, that rounds out to 8 fucking cops. They're all part of the same criminal group. They're all engaged in the same situation. They are all accomplice to 8 attempted murders of an LEO. Are there any questions with that?
That's common sense.
No.
Well, you'd say that, but there's a lot of people repeatedly bringing up that they don't know that this is how it's done. So I'm kind of just passing it along. If you are shot on a scene, go to the reports channel. Write a narrative of what happened. Hey, it's me. I responded to this. I got shot at. Hey, I got shot at by this person, blah, 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 blah. Because those statements are what's going to carry the report and the accomplice charges for the entire group. Please. It is very basic. It is very simple. It takes 5 minutes out of your time. There is a reason that we do this so that we don't end up in the cells for 3 fucking hours with Joe Blogg saying, oh, I shot that cop, but I didn't shoot this cop. No, they're all part of the same group. They all get accomplice charges up to 8 for the amount of cops that were shot. Do your job, please.
Yeah, if you get
Thank you.
shot and you go back to your fucking life and go back on patrol without writing anything down in the report channel, you're gonna get strike.
All right, perfect. Is there anything else, or are we good? Any questions
Yeah,
on the matter?
no, just I have one thing. If I go missing in the next day or two, I got kidnapped by Marcus Moore. He threatened to kill me, so and kidnap me,
No one else.
torture me. So
Yeah, good.
Have you
All right, cool.
How?
Anyways.
this is recent. This is recent. So
Have you written a report about it?
no, this just literally happened before.
All
tsunami,
right,
so-
dismissed everybody. I'm going to that court case.
No, you're coming with me first and speaking to me.
Oh,
By
okay.
the way,
Alright,
Storm told
are
me
you
that she is
ready?
finding me love, and then she said yes to going on
Yeah.
a date with me. So I don't know about you guys and your little thing got going on, but
SRU that's
who's gonna end
helping
up-
with this
Check this
pursuit,
out.
we're
Where's
gonna
my
meet
dead-ass
in the
rookie?
motor pool. Motor
gonna
pool.
go to dinner with me. So I don't know.
SRU hot
You need to put
pursuit
the
motor
regular
pool.
back
You want to do another hot
Thank
pursuit?
you.
All right.
What the fuck is that?
It's a
Claire,
drone.
if I had you by my side, I would be confident with everything I do. Right now, I'm feeling good enough to break.
No one
the
shoot
law.
It's gonna cost the sheriff $100,000.
Oh, I want to shoot it now. Should have told me that.
Yeah,
stuff.
That's it. That's our time.
$100,000. Don't shoot it. Don't break
Hey,
it.
get the fuck away from it!
Also, probably
It's mine!
Wait,
How did you buy it?
It's one of our drones. We had the money left over for it.
Oh
didn't.
my god.
No, we didn't.
Wait, so it comes
No,
down
we didn't.
because of that?
Where did the money come from?
Well, it
Paul.
came
Son of a
from the
badass
budget.
bitch.
I had these pre-ordered. I could only get one of them.
I
Yeah,
bought one
you
of
did.
these, and there's no
Because
way to
I
charge
had them
Alright,
pre-ordered
no worries.
for when we get our new budget.
It's 100K,
Oh.
45 minutes of flight time. There's no way to
So you just
charge you the
wasted
city.
the last of
Right,
our
you need
emergency
to-
fund
Jimmy,
for
why-
Oh, God.
something you were already getting.
Wait, you already paid for them?
Literally, the reason we're getting so much money is because I've ordered drones.
Oh, how many did you order?
Not going to disclose in front of everyone.
Gotcha, because I only put in for 2. Did you get more than 2? Because that'd be badass.
Oh my.
I'm not here.
Why are you
no.
using the budget money?
I'm going to a C meeting.
Yeah, I'm gonna head down.
Oh, that's what
Oh
happened.
my god. If you get out.
Oh, hey sis. Nice
Why is
face
everyone
on
this way? Swear to God, if he gets that thing stuck like Rami did and I have to hear it all day, I'm gonna lose my mind. I could not come in PD for hours. All I could hear was that fucking drone.
By the way, please don't yell at me for having a class 2. I don't know where it came from. It's not mine. Somebody just stuck it to my back with some super glue. No, it
Change your
can't.
outfit should help.
I tried several times.
Yeah,
I'm only gonna be here for the meeting, so I'll just
Fuck.
hopefully wash it off in the shower or something.
Sorry, Percy, something just popped up in my head.
I would
And
bring
Winston
River
is
out, but
at
I
the-
can't. So
Winston is at the court case.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
I think that's pretty much all we're getting. So, shift 1. Who's
Where's
going first?
Ruger? Where's Ruger?
He was at the meeting because he was in my damn way. Wouldn't move.
All right, let me call him.
Make his cadets stand out in the hallway and practice their foundations.
Okay, hurry up or we're starting
I-
without you. Okay, well, you still need to know the up-to-date for everything else. You guys need to get better at your days.
I couldn't see anyone
you
outside.
soon.
You good now, Bobby?
Yeah,
He's
I
on
just
his way.
I couldn't see anyone out there, so but I'm good.
Hella no.
Whatever. I'm sure Ruger doesn't have anything important to share with us, anyways. All right, Hayes, you lead this. I'm gonna sit here and.
Okay,
What?
shift 1, Percy.
Quick one, just an update on the guy
Victor Yuri, we had for drug cultivation. We got all the blood out of that stone we could, and today I got him to plead guilty to felon possession with intent. Ultimately did get him out of his growing fear that we would investigate even further.
Why are you wagging
but
your
we
tail
weren't able
at
to get
me?
anything more out of that. Outside of that, I don't really have anything else to update you on.
Bobby.
Yeah, I have not been doing so much SEO work. I'm taking some time off, as stated last time. I did manage to find a grow up last night up in the mine shaft.
That was last night's tactical kush.
Yeah,
You
tactical
want to say the
kush.
good news as well too, Bobby?
And I got promoted to full detective.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Congrats.
Hell
Thank you.
yeah.
I don't have any shoes for you.
Sorry.
Ruger, what you up to?
Looking into the marabuntas, I pretty positive I know where they are cooking their meth. I have Nova looking in shift 3 to like see if any activity, since I can't really be around that time mostly. But just trying to figure out what exact times they are cooking up at their location. And I also know where their nines vans are, so you know, got that.
All right. I've been looking a little bit into the Royal Mafia, kind of documenting who's a part of it, where their sprays are, and then also just handing that information to Percy since he had probable cause, and that's what we work off in the city. Then I've been helping 4 different cadets with court cases because people keep giving cadets who don't have bar licenses court cases. So overseeing those things, making sure that they don't do anything that they shouldn't be doing, and making sure that there's a lawyer there to help them along their way, and helping you guys on all your stuff. Shift 2, Demi.
I've been taking a lot of time off lately, just kind of chilling off duty. I'd been really burnt out for a while, so I've just been kind of enjoying that for the most part. In the midst of that, though, I've just been kind of passing tidbits here and there to other individuals regarding their investigations. That's really been it. Signed the plea agreement for the Debria twins, that whole thing, and then they died. So I guess we don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, it's been taking a little mini break. It's been nice. Oh yeah, and then Bundy and I started the thing. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about. I'll leave that for you.
Yeah. So there's an SCU report that was generated by me. I still need to copy the contents of my master report in. But we are officially assigning, or I guess not really assigning, we're just stealing the Highwayman case because no one else is actively working it. There's no master document that I could find. And it seems like there were different officers, and I think there was only one report written by a detective in relation to that. But essentially, between February and late May, there's a series of 4 to 6 separate attacks on individuals who were kidnapped from various locations. One was at Hookie's, one was at Vespucci Beach. I think one was up in Grapeseed Farming or something. And they have been consistently taken to locations where there are explosive barrels. They've been the barrels and/or tankers have been shot, and then notes are left in place. I personally received a call from the highwayman who indicated that it may in fact be the highwaymen or the highway people due to language that was used towards the end of the conversation. I'm not really sure if that was supposed to be like a royal we, or what the case was supposed to be. But yeah, so Demi and I are going to be working together to try to piece that investigation together. There's a little bit of follow-up that we need to do because unfortunately some of these scenes were responded to by individuals who were solo cadets at the time, or by officers who had no interest in actually following up with the victims to get questions as to more specifics and particulars. We do have a photograph of our suspect. Once the main body of the report goes up, that'll be posted for everybody. outside of working that one and pulling together a bunch of old paperwork, I last week pressed terrorism charges against Giacomo Romano in relation to a wild string of events that occurred in the short duration of about 24 hours, give or take. He intentionally injected 3 or more officers. I think that he also, from what I heard over radio traffic, he also attempted to inject Sergeant Gunner with metamorphine. But the first one was myself. The second was Walker, who was off duty at the casino. And then the third was Corporal Bloom, who was standing outside of Mission Row at the time the attack occurred. Due to one, kind of the violent and chemical nature of these attacks, I mean, this is a little different than, getting shot at a traffic stop or something along those lines. It's a little more premeditated than that. And 2, the ramblings both in person and in text messages of Jocko, where he basically said that he believes that all police are corrupt and he is tired of being a punching bag, and all members of high command are members of various gangs and all sorts of stuff. We're pushing terrorism charges, and in the alternative, we're pushing Coop's Law charges against him. Partially because I'm interested in seeing how us attempting to push Coop's Law shakes out, and since it doesn't really matter since we got him on a 9s charge anyway. So yeah, his case might ultimately plea out. He does have an attorney that's interested in that, but we'll see where it goes. So, outside of that, I haven't worked too many cases lately.
I'm gonna talk to you after this. I think he may have violated his bail and did some crazy shit up in Gravesend.
I've been off duty basically largely for the last 3 to 4 days, give or take. But I have been the subject of a ongoing stalker situation that Lily's dealing with.
That's me.
Damn.
Yep. This one's a little weirder.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Just gonna put this in. There's a report number. Stalker situation. TLDR. There is a group of stalkers who are going after, I guess, myself, Bundy, and now apparently Giacomo Romano. It's ironic you mentioned him. His attack was connected to this. There's one who I know is constantly around, and that's someone called Nekomata. Basically, we know there's at least 4 of them. They also are working for a client, so I don't know their motive. I'm trying to figure it out. If you see any 911s or 311s saying there's an IRC laptop or thing anywhere, please go to it and get that. When you look at the laptop, don't show your eyes when you look at the laptop, if that makes sense, because it's a chat room, and there's a link to the chat room, and you wouldn't want anyone else to see that. But if you do see it, then just take a picture and let me know, or I'm popping the report. There is a master document with everything. If you see any tweets from anyone, I actually need a tag for these guys. I was gonna ask Wendy.
Oh yeah, did you?
I don't know
put a
how you
request
say
into that?
it. I need to put one in. It's I think they're pronounced Mekarabe. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But that's the group name. And if you see them on Twitter, all of their names will start with that, and then there'll be underscore and then their actual alias. So if you see on Twitter, sometimes there's Mekarabe underscore Nekomata, or underscore Liz or underscore Baylor. Any of those will be related.
Oh, I see who put in the request for the hidden tag.
That was me. I just didn't finish everything.
Okay. I need to go through my my SD card on my camera. They have been labeling themselves.
Yeah. Oh, it's already been notified. I got it. We had a game list made for them.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because on Twitter they're twatting out hashtag the hidden. So
they're not really hidden anymore. Yeah, they chill on Route 68.
They literally drive Everons that have the hidden on them.
Oh.
Have you seen me stuff with hidden? I'm super hype in investigating them. Now that I'm kind of back from a
Okay, hidden tag is created. Lily, throw your request in, and I'll get it checked off as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking into Saint stuff. I found Gigi's warehouse. I'm gonna put a camera up and keep an eye on it. It's been really about it.
One
sure-
more
Oh,
thing
go ahead.
for me. I forgot about this, but for some reason, today's Monday. This was on top of Mount Zoda Medical Center after there was assassination attempt on Mickey S. for the 14th of this week. They shot Xavier Sin. They tried to shoot Mickey. Mickey ran inside, and they weren't able to get a successful hit on him. But it was when he was being sworn in as mayor.
Oh.
So yeah, the casing was found inside the parking lot attendant booth. That's on top of Mount Zona Medical. So that's new.
Interesting. Also, I got something on the hidden. As it's stated in the report, the having a house up on Route 68, and they're also really active hunting. I see them almost every day hunting around this time here.
Yeah, they always tag up the animal arc, specifically the back door near where people go to drop off their pelts. So.
Yeah, and they're hunting on Montesaya on the south side, southeast to be exact.
Nice. Made that up.
All right, I got a few things. Cameras are restocked. I'm gonna get some smokes for us. There'll be some 20 packs added in later today. I'm sure as some as you read in our channels, Reed is no longer a part of SCU. She stepped down. She's still a sergeant. You still go to her for warrants, but she's no longer the Shift 3 supervisor.
Oh, I posted this in the SCU communications, but so I was going down to do some recycling, and the recycling guy, you know, he's got that little bin that you drop everything in, and then he like process it through the machine or whatever. Just chilling in that bin was whatever the fuck that is. It's some kind of, I don't know, bug detector. I'm not entirely sure. So I don't know. Keep an eye out for that. I mean, it seems like it would scan for like radio frequencies or something. I'm not entirely sure. So,
It's got a fancy dowsing rod.
It looks like a scanning device that is scanning for like a GPS signal. If you have like any tracker in the area, you can scan using that.
I also found this thing. It's not just a bag. Like it's a bag that I can actually open and put shit in. Like
Well, you can only put money in it.
Yeah, but still,
You only
it's
put
pretty
dirty money in it.
It's pretty important if you find it on somebody to make sure it's actually searched through. But if you know, if we're at banks or anything and nobody comes out with a a bag, maybe this is where they're kind of hiding that shit, just to keep it in mind.
Makes sense.
yeah, it's worth double checking suspects as well, because that looks very similar to the like
Yes.
Halloween prop bag that a lot of people can buy at the clothing store. So make sure they're not carrying one of those on them. That might be something that we throw into a generalized PD announcement, just kind of like a info dump that we give them at the meeting on Monday or something.
Yeah.
All right, Pond, you've got your tag. Hidden tag is created. Does anybody else need tags while we're here?
Tag these nuts.
Do you do the Uzi
Demi!
attachment thing?
I was actually going to ask about that one. I didn't know who put that in. We already have a... Oh, we don't. I thought we had a weapons attachment tag.
Oh, I tried everything.
Interesting. Okay. Do you want it to specifically be Uzi, or do you want weapon attachments
Just do
more
weapon
generally?
attachment. If there's more, then just do all of it.
Okay. You've got a weapon attachments tag now. You're good.
So
Thank you,
when we
Bundy.
search the tags in the MDW, does it actually show up everything tagged in it? Because I know for a while I tried it and it's not working.
Should.
Hopefully it does now. I was trying that and I was getting pissed off.
Alright,
Also, my
I'm heading out.
barbecue was oh.
Well, I don't think we're doing any more meeting stuff. I gotta go. I got a cadet to get to. What?
My barbecue is tonight at 7 p.m. EST.
No, I have the invite.
I know, but I'm just reminding people it's at Grapeseed PD. Bring a +1, bring a pet. I'm gonna have food there from Burger Shot. And I'm hoping to have a DJ. I don't know. Also, Hardcastle Lester's in the ICU.
What?
Yeah, I'll talk.
What happened?
I gotta talk to you about it.
Oh my god. Okay, call me about it. I gotta get out there. I don't want to stand
Okay.
on PD anymore. I'm losing my shit.
And Bundy, I was in Grapeseed the other day. And there is like I was driving and there is this house with like claw marks and blood and stuff on it, and like weird animal prints and shit, and like salt on the door. And I called Tessa because she was the only one who responded to it, and she said it looks like something Jocko Romano has done before, like at the ranger station and stuff. So she took a report down, but
Interesting.
he's
Yep.
doing weird shit.
Tessa's got a really interesting relationship with Jocko, which I found out in text messages. I need to talk to her about that.
Oh, she told me about that. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
also Jocko's apparently been kidnapped. Elizabeth Gates, the doctor lawyer.
Oh no,
has
we
more
found
information
him
on
with
that.
his hung. So he's, I guess, in the hospital. He has to do with my
Okay.
stalker shit. He's a victim of that now. He's
Yeah, I would've
target number
responded
8.
to it.
So that means there are 7 more. And I think I'm number 1 according to the list. I'm not too sure.
I tried calling her to get more information, but I was shit faced. So I don't really
Fair.
remember what she said.
No, she made a whole statement about it. They handled it last night. Well, I say they handled it. I actually need to catch up. No, I need to catch up on her with it. I can do English. I promise.
Also, I think I may have found a boost spot last night. Also drunk.
Oh,
I don't have
yeah?
a drinking problem. I've just been drinking last 2 nights.
Where is it?
It's by, you know, that apartment with the nasty pool over kind of by like the Del Perro Pier. I don't know how to describe it. It's over there somewhere. It's kind of by Bahama Mamas. I was drunk.
Oh
and
yeah, the
I got
people boosting that all
lost.
the time. Yeah,
I wandered down alleyway and motherfucker shot me.
yeah, it does happen. They do that.
So I don't know if anybody knew that that was a spot, but they were definitely stealing cars there and shooting people, including myself.
Mm-hmm. I found many a booster there.
All
Holy
right,
god, there's a lot of people on duty.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and go off duty.
Yeah, I have a cadet.
But all right, well, good
Also,
stuff.
I might be late for your housewarming. Did
Yeah,
you-
you're good. I still gotta mow the lawn back there, or maybe I just won't. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a few minutes late, but no, I'll be there. Lennon, I don't think is gonna make it, so.
There's 41 people coming. Christ. I need to find. Yeah, it's tonight. Who is on duty from K9? Who I can actually talk to? Is Mina a senior hand? I wanted to talk to Snow, but I didn't realize he wouldn't be around. Is Dan around? Oh, he is. Dan. I don't even have Faley's number. Wait, is it under Faley? No, I was like, I just didn't put his name on properly. Fucko! How fucking dare he? Hang up on me! Mad! It'll be a killer party. Stop it. I want to go out and do SIU stuff, but I know for a fact they're all doing a hot pursuit, so I can't do that right now, and it just makes me really upset. How many people are actually on duty? There's got to be at least 40. 63! There are 63 cops on duty right now. What the fuck? Most of them are at the SCS. It's not shift 2 yet. It's not shift 2 for another 3 hours. That will drop off. But I don't know if Occam's is actually going off duty or just saying he's going off duty in quotation marks. Pizza Party Friday, so I just go over there. But hey guys. Oh, everything is out except for one. And I bet you the Mustangs too. Oh, no, wait. Huh? Okay, there's actually one wolf available. Just gotta invite myself. I know a lot of them are at the court case, which Dan, I guess that's why Dan, look. There's a bunch of them at the court case. Oh, they're all going to ammunition. Bunch of clowns over there. There's a bunch still in Mission Road, not as many. That's the hot pursuit. Like, trial. There's actually not that many on regular patrol. Everyone's pretty spread out though. Yeah, court's gonna be at least 10 people. It's gonna be at least 10 people, so. Oh my god, NRA meeting at Sandy Shores. Christ. Maybe I don't want to go. maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I skip that. Maybe I don't. What the fuck do we do? What would Bloom do? Not ride alone? But I don't know who to ride with because I'm fucking sad. Like, I don't know what to do. Okay, Bloom would go up there probably, but I'm not that fucking confident. There's no way there are 60. Jesus Christ. I'm not that confident to go up there. I don't think there's enough motor units. One. Can't talk to Dan. He's in the court case. Start around? That's actually a good fucking question. No. Fucko. Peach, I think I saw Peach's name. Peach is around. I don't want to go to this NRA thing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to go to that. I don't want to go up there just to go find Peach or someone. Oh. Go talk to Rocky. We could go talk to Rocky off duty. We could go off duty and go see Rocky, I guess. We actually need to finish all that shit. I'm gonna get Donor Award. Yep.
Hi there.
Hi, Rocky.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Do you want to actually finish our talk from yesterday that we didn't get to do? Because
What was that yesterday? I thought it was 2 days ago now. Was it
That-
yesterday?
Oh
Jesus Christ, it's all
God, I
blending
don't know.
together.
I don't. It's all blended together for me. Please don't.
Oh my God. Yeah, when's good for you?
Like now?
Okay. Where would you want to meet?
What the hell is this skirt I'm wearing? Where are my pants?
Go on.
They're at your place, Fred.
Yeah, I mean, what answer did you expect?
Yeah, no, I didn't expect anything different, to be fair. What is this
So,
skirt? I'm confused by it.
so, I'd love to talk about the skirt over the phone.
Sorry.
No. It's riveting content. When would you like to meet? Where?
Like now, wherever.
You pick the place.
I on observatory.
All right, fantastic. Any certain part of it, like on the, just meeting the lot for now?
Yeah. I'll meet you in the lot.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Wait, does that mean there's new jacket? I don't get why this is like this. Look how weirdly proportioned this is. Oh. I wonder what these are for. Interesting. Wow. I always just end up looking through things because I'm like, oh, what's cute, what's new. Sorry. Is that Bloom's cap? Do you want to make it in law that it's Bloom's cap? Is that what you're asking? Because it's, I guess we can make it that. What the fuck is he wearing? Nope. Wait, does he have a plain baseball? Doesn't his say LSPD on it though? Am I on crack? It doesn't? Force law, easy. I should take this to the house with me. Wait, what? Oh, it's an animation now. Spicy.
The hell are you going?
Talk with Rocky. I was supposed to have a session yesterday and it kind of got interrupted. I'm actually trying to go back and do therapy, so.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Have a fun FTO session. Fuck! It's at my house.
What's up?
I'm gonna be super cool and give me a ride to my house because my bike's not at MRPD like I thought it was.
Yeah, yeah. Just meet us up front. I'll have.
Okay,
I'll come
thank
grab
you.
you.
Thanks.
All right, bye.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We might be too close to Mission Row PD for this. If the caps fall slow, you can't wait at the same time. So that's fine. I just got tagged in something. What the heck? Change of date announcement. The PD prom event will be moved to next Friday. The event will take place an hour after the NA storm in order to best include Shift 1 and Shift 2 officers. Location is the Gentry Manor. Exact time will be announced soon. Bring a date and voting for PD prom king and queen will open next week. It's gonna be me. We're gonna win. What? The songs will be fine. That gives me a week, okay? It gives us a week to get like everything sorted. It will be fine. The stonks will be okay. Also, I'm gonna start listening to some of the guys' music that you guys are suggesting. Also, whoever said Dido? Good choice. This is a fucking tune. Moose, wait, better get up, Ali! I wonder why got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my windows, but I can't see it all. Even if I could, it all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I drank too much last night, got bills to pay. My head just feels in pain. Miss the bus and I'll be out today. Late for work again. will be around. No mum or dad. Bundy might. Well, it's on a Friday.
Hello, miss. How you doing?
What's up?
Oh, I did not recognize you. Hello.
Hi.
How was your day?
It's going okay. Just here waiting for a ride.
True. You get
You
the
good?
shot today or what?
I tell you, have I got shot today?
Yeah.
Yes, I did earlier.
Oh. Shame.
Yeah,
Okay.
it happens a lot.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn this too. It's unfortunate. But it's our life.
What's up?
I say it's unfortunate, but this our life. Get the
Yep.
shot.
It's the way it is.
Yeah. Okay, will you stay safe?
Thanks. Oh. River.
Howdy pond. Oh.
I'm at my house. Okay. How you doing?
That was a gumbus, little fucker.
Yeah, I know. His brother just replied to my my email. That's why I'm laughing.
Everyone's been good lately.
Oh, I got shot earlier during a 37 alpha. It was really fun. I got a
Ew.
great come out though before I went down. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did. Like, I literally got shot by like two, I'm guessing AKs. Is what it fucking sounded like. But I managed to get out of their positioning before I went down in a matter of like 2 seconds flat. I was like, I'll take that.
Well, glad to know that you're okay at least.
Yeah, I'm Gucci. Way it is. Well, I could have ran that quicker. Why are you selling? He said, sounds great. What time? Chill out. And then he said, bet I'm going back to bed.
Who is it on radio? That one was just speaking.
That's Kaminsky.
Oh, I don't like him.
I don't think a lot of people like Kaminsky.
Weren't you the one that like addressed him at the pier?
Yeah. I was the one that came down and dealt with him when he gave you the fucking vendor license ticket.
I'm still gonna get that off my record. It's still there.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
I don't know. One of my goals was to become a better officer than he ever could. So.
Pretty. You're
Is
pretty
that
far
a low
ahead of
bar?
it already.
That
Is that a
gives you
low
good fuel.
bar?
Yes, but it gives you good fuel,
It's a low
you know?
bar, but it's a goal.
It still cracks me up that he threatened to send lifers back to prison for selling goods. I don't know. That whole situation was fucked.
Yeah, maybe aim a little higher. Maybe be like on the Riggs level. You'll be good.
All right.
Because Riggs is
I didn't know that was.
Comp.
I didn't know that was such a low bar.
Yeah, Kaminsky's a very low bar, you know.
Probably had his WoW Raider logo. Hey, what else music have you got? Pill and Chill song for the observatory? Let's listen.
That is the only thing on my record. I do plan on getting it removed eventually.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I just have to look into how to do that. Do you live by the beach?
Yes.
I live over here too.
Oh, I'm probably selling up and trying to find somewhere else. But yeah, I live over there.
How did that I don't know what ended up happening to that, but the situation with the Jimmy.
Jimmy, he's been in prison currently waiting trial after violating his bail.
Yeah, I was there when a couple times I went up to help DOC and he was causing issues for them.
Yeah, well, he broke his bail, so there's not much I can do.
What did you do to break his bail?
Selling drugs and stabbing random people, so...
Feel like it's pretty easy not to break your bail, but
I mean, Drew's avoided it so far, so... Well, actually, I talked to Cross and I can technically throw Drew back in after some other shit happened, but you know.
I mean, Drew's not actively going out there and stabbing people with fucking...
Well, he
He's in a
did
gang war,
help
right?
Jimmy do one of it, so I can prove that. But it's just a matter of like, I can't be fucked because it's just Jimmy's back in it and Drew's not really causing any issues now. Keep going forward a little bit more. So one with the orange glow. Yep. Appreciate it. Let me grab my River. River. Hello. Are you good, bro? You okay? What are you doing? Alright, thank you for the ride. I appreciate it, you guys. Have a good night. I'll be back on duty later. I'm just gonna go to my session. Bye. Come on. And how many hours is the housewarming? 4 hours and 40 minutes. So right when, according to the timer, the stream will end. Malvaro, thank you for the 5. What was the song someone else sent me? Where is it? What's this one? This seems like a very slow... This is a bit of a... This sounds like a spicy song. What in the ever-living fuck is going on? Oh, house robbery. Oh, thank you for the 40. Thank you so much. That's what I said. It literally sounds like 80s porno music. Hi, gorgeous. Come on. Come on the road, you. Come on.
Why, hello there.
Hello.
New cadet, slow cadet.
Yeah, Hawk also has them out on like a session. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw
Look
that.
at that. They're a nice cadet, but my cadet were like every red light. I was like, just run them. I was like, please, just run these red lights. But I couldn't tell him that.
You can't tell him to do that, right?
No, that'd be a really bad, like, example as an FTI. But like, yeah, just run those red lights.
But like once, like you're allowed to once you get to it, like roll through, right? Like if you stop and check.
Technically no, but we do anyway.
Yeah. Yes, I've been driving really fast today. I almost killed Lane
Hell
Buddha.
yeah. Oh, well, that's not a loss. It's fine.
That would have been no, it would have been really bad. That
You would have got
so
shot.
bad.
You would have got, yeah.
I mean, if I literally hit him on his moped in front of Rooster's Rest. I skidded out of the way because he came shooting out of the fucking parking lot, very dangerously. And then I skidded like left and right to avoid him and hit him. He went flying. Luckily, I'd stopped enough that it didn't hurt him. He got up, gun in hand. I was like, I gotta hang. I was on the phone. I was like, I gotta go. I'm about to die. I was super apologetic. Told me to learn how to drive, asshole. And I was like, you did pull out into. Sometimes I don't know when to shut my mouth. I was just like, you pulled out into. You want to go down this way?
Well, we can go up. It's fine. Go up.
All right. Yeah, it was one of those moments. Do you want to stay on like the little ring, or do you like the roof, or what are you into?
I like being up high.
All right, let's go to the roof. Matt, you're gonna have to use the other way up. I'll see you up there though.
I got a new card today.
You have a new car?
Card.
Wow. Wait, you trying to use that on me right now?
No, I'm just saying it's great. I'm gonna use it so much.
Okay. I might steal it from you, and then you're gonna give
I
that
paid
back,
10
and I'll just
grand
be
for this car.
And I'll just be like, sorry for your loss.
I
My
love
card
that
now.
one. I need that.
Yeah. I paid 1,000 for
need
this
that.
one.
I just paid 10 grand for this one, so it was fucking worth it. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Actually worth it. Where can we go? This side's nicer for me, you know? Like this. Can you see all the stars, or can you not? Because there's so many stars for me.
I can see there's a good amount of them, but I think you know. I'm older. My eyesight's worse.
Yeah, no, there's like, I can see the whole, like, it looks pretty.
The whole universe. You know you can
Mhm.
you know you can get on top of
Should we
this thing
sit
in
on
the
the-
middle.
Yeah, I know, I've been shot. Yeah, our bank trucks used to be here. People used to literally bring the bank trucks here, hold them on the, and then use the whole roof to like hold out. People used to bring them into like the spot. And
Oh
rob them.
Jesus. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
this was a classic bank truck spot. I'm gonna sit on the roof like a cool kid. I'm gonna help you over,
Oh,
River.
yeah. Come on, Matt. You want to join? Want to be a roof dog? That careful.
Oh my god, he was asking me about PD
Give me
prom.
a cool
People
ledge
are
sitter.
shy. Sure. And then if I'm gonna be able to actually sit on the ledge, but we're gonna.
Yeah, you will.
Ah, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna climb back up.
Do it.
Got it. River's gonna freak.
Yeah, River already freaked. Oh God.
What?
Nothing happened.
What happened?
Nothing. River ran grabbed River on the way up.
Do I have to run all the way around?
You might have to.
Can you help me up? Ugh. You reach my hand or no?
Let me see.
Okay, I'm gonna run around. That's what I get for being too cool. How do you do that?
You know, you just like you have to kind of like treat it like a chair. You know, just emotionally think of, and then you know.
Yeah, I know. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Wait, uh-oh, I didn't... This mic. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, look, we have each other's dogs.
And then if yeah, just lay down, Mats. I don't want you doing any weird stuff, like falling off a roof. And then for future reference, you can always, when the time is right in a moment, you can go.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm using that.
How you doing?
I'm so doing that to Bloom. Oh my gosh. So much has happened.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Okay, so today was weird. It's been a weird mix of emotions. Cause,
From today or in general?
in general, but today was a couple of stuff that happened that was a bit like I have to make a kind of a pretty big choice. I got offered K9, but it came with a caveat, and that was that apparently I have too many certifications, and if I want full K9, then I have to give up my spot in SRU.
Which is SIU again?
The Interceptors.
Oh, right. Huh. How are you?
What's up?
I know that there is I knew because you spoke about it, but I've also heard from the other side that they are cracking down on people taking their therapy dogs on duty.
Oh,
and out with them.
don't even. I was told I can't have River in Mission Row.
I would not take that lightly.
It's actually very irritating because I kind of need her, and then Balto told me, and I quote, well, then you shouldn't be at work. Or you should talk to your therapist. And I was like, okay, right?
I know. I talked to Balto about this, and I said, please don't yank people's pets from them. Give them give them. I understand he has a hard line, and I said just give them a chance to like comply by the rules that they have to, because it could do a lot of damage for a lot of people if you just grab their pets.
He takes. I will not let him take River. I will shoot him. I'm not even kidding. Like I would lose my shit.
But the
like,
state will take her, and you'll lose your job. Like they'll
No, then I will run. I will run with her. I'm not letting anyone take her. Like
I mean, you'll lose your job and stuff. It's not about take her. It's about
I don't care if I lose my job if I lose her.
Rules. Right. But these are the dumb rules that, like, you have to play by to live in the world you want to live in. I'm just worried because I don't want you to be like, no, fuck that, fuck them, and then have them try to do what they said they were going to do all along. Because right now, you don't need something like them trying to take River from you. You know what I mean? You really don't need that.
Yeah, like I said, they try and take River. It's not going to end well at all. It's
But
going to
you
be
gotta comply with what they're
very
asking?
bad. Best I can. The Mission Road PD shit, they don't know what hurt them, kind of thing.
Right, but I think other people might report it. That's what you're dealing with.
Not if she's in the SCU room with me, like.
So maybe you find out what the exact rules are. Because, like, I get what they're saying, because they don't want people to abuse the
rules
system.
are basically not to have her in Mission Row, because apparently they could be confusing for people to have her in Mission Row. And I'm like, but normal PD canines would be in Mission Row, or normal dogs, like everyone's dogs are in Mission Row, but why can't a therapy dog be in that? Like, that's the confusing part. Like, it's not like other dogs are banned. Like, it doesn't confuse anyone, in my opinion.
Right, but I think this is the program that, because they have this set up, and not to defend it, but just to understand it, they're trying to, like, I don't even know as a therapist if I could get MAT certified. They said I can get the training, but the certification is a whole different thing. It's definitely a thing they're trying to not abuse, because some people will take advantage of the system. So if they start letting, like, loose kind of people play loose with their rules, it just opens the door for someone to play really loose with it and break
Like,
the system and then have shit taken
I get the
away.
thing about, like, hey, don't take her out with you, obviously. Like, yeah, she's not,
Yeah.
like, because she could get shot. Like, that's obvious. But, like, having her in Mission Row where she's not in the cells with me. I don't put her anywhere near criminals.
Do other people have their
pets?
dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, people bring their dogs in, and people bring their canine units in. Like, no one
Then
gives
what
a
you
fuck.
say is she's also your dog. She's a therapy dog, but she's also your dog. So she's if you say that you need that dog to do your job, then he does have a point, legally speaking, to say, like, then you shouldn't be there. If you need to have something that you are not supposed to have on duty, like, no one brings their poodle out with them on duty, right? Just for the hell of it.
Debbie brings her dog everywhere.
I
Her
mean,
pup
but she's
goes
not
everywhere
supposed
with
to,
her.
right?
No one stops her. I don't know if
Right,
she's
right,
not
but she's not
supposed to. No one
supposed to.
tells her off. Well, no one tells her off,
I
right?
think that,
No,
I
there's
think
no
therapy
rule
dogs
against
have a
it.
special. I think therapy dogs do have the rule against them. So you can say, like, I don't have the dog. If you say, like, I need
Yeah,
the
but the
dog
thing
there
is,
with
like,
me for
it's never
therapy,
been this
you're gonna
rule for
fight.
ages. Like, I've literally had her with Balto there at Mission Road.
Yo,
like, he's
I'm
seen
not.
it.
Listen, Lily, I'm not trying to
I'm just
debate you on
angry.
why it's a good rule. I understand why you're angry. I'm on your side here, and I want you to be able to keep your dog and bring her wherever you want to. But you're gonna have some strict rules that come from Balto, that come from probably the Senate, to really just kind of let stuff be where it is. And you'll do yourself a service of not adding that assake to everything that's going on
I
by
don't think it's
trying
from
to
the
find the
Senate.
best way to comply with those. Which also, I think, includes saying, like, I don't need my dog to do my job, but it's also she's also my dog, and I'd like to be able to have her around every now and then. And if she's in the way, I can have her like my dog walker bring her home or something. You know what I mean? It's not like if you put forth the idea that you need this dog to do your job, then people have something to say about that. Then why don't we just hire the dog to do her job if she can't do it? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have snarky shit like that, and then you're gonna have people who care about your mental health say, well, then maybe she's not fit to do her job right now and should take a leave of absence. And then you're gonna have to deal with whole other things, and they just use shit like that against you in court. That's how they do it. They'll
But also,
say
isn't
she
it more
said she can't do her
discriminatory to
job
say
without
like
her.
you're gonna take away the thing that gives me that support, like, and then maybe
It
not be
is
able to,
if
like.
right, but you have to pass a certain standard to do what you do. You know what I mean? Just like I had to get expunged to do the shit I'm doing, like you have to pass standards that fucking suck. You know what I mean? Like I wish the fact that I can still help people is what mattered most, and they weren't like, but if you get caught robbing a store, no
That's
one
fine.
will
I'm just
hear
gonna
you
tell
out.
my superiors that I can't process because I don't want to be in Mission Road because it's a small space, and then I'm just gonna not do any processing. Simple as that. I'll be like, well, boss
Right.
told me that I can't, do that, so fuck it. Here you go. So I'm not here
Yeah,
processing.
but Lily, you
And
see what
then
you're
it-
doing here is you're boxing yourself in for stuff that like just adding more reasons why you can't be there. And they're gonna at some point go, she can't even be in the building, she can't do this, she can't do that.
I
and they're
can't
gonna
be in
use it
that fucking.
against
I
you.
hate that building. I hate any building. It's not just Mission Road. I hate any building.
No, I
That's
get
why
that.
I
but
go
like,
outside. That's why I do my paperwork on the roof. That's why I go to the dog park and do my paperwork. I just
No,
don't want to
totally, but
be
that's
like
something
anywhere in spaces. Like, and
we'll
that doesn't
work
mean I
on 'cause
can't
you'll
do my
have to be.
job.
At some point. But like at some point you can't do an interrogation on the roof.
No, I still do my job. I just don't like being
Yeah.
there.
Right. I'm just saying when you say like I can't I do this because that's really hard for me, you give them reasons to say, "Oh, look at all these limitations she has on being able to do her job." I'm just looking out for you. Because
So what I'm hearing is I
I-
should just not tell anyone how I feel about shit, and then I won't get shit taken away from me.
not no, that's a twist of my words, you know it. What I'm saying is that there are rules you got to play by. Like all right, perfect example, have you been telling all your superiors and fellow officers about your drug use?
Fuck. No. There's like one
Why
officer
not?
who knows. Obvious reasons.
Yeah, obvious reasons with this shit too. Like if right now I think
But I mean, I just
Like,
basically
real
lost
talk,
Potter as
as
a
your
friend, though.
therapist?
I'm gonna be real. Like, I just completely lost Potter as a friend because I would tell him shit and I would talk to him, but now I'm just not even gonna bother. Like, if he's going to take when I tell him confidential shit about my life and how I'm feeling, and then use that against me, then he can go fuck himself. To be honest, and I'm just not
well, I
even
think it's
going
fair to also say like
consider
I
anything.
told you stuff and consider it in as a friend, and now I feel it's kind of being used against me. It kind of hurts my feel. It kind of throws me off. Like I want to comply with what you need, but also like you're using things against me that I told you in confidence as a friend on a professional level. Like how can I work around this? How can I work with this? You know, just find out what the parameters are. You know, you're a great cop. You can figure this out. You can figure out the loopholes. I know this isn't what this session's supposed to be about. I just wanted to like, he talked to me yesterday about it in general. Just came up in conversation. He didn't mention your name, but he said 3 people, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I know at least one of them because you'd mentioned it, and I asked him to go very easy on it and be slow and not just make any rash decisions of like taking people's pets or certifications or anything away. You know, I'm just bringing it up so you know. I just want you to, you know, you don't need that added shit in your life right now.
I mean, yeah, like I said, if he takes River, that's it's not happening.
Yeah, you're John Wick.
It's just
I get
not
it.
an option. Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like,
I don't think you are, because when someone when someone threw a shoe at Matt's, I literally had to stop myself from John Wicking them in front of Bolingbroke because all of DOC was there, and I was about to put on my first concert, and I was like, I'm about to throw everything away I'm building with.
I mag dumped Jacka's car. Literally mag dumped
Oh,
it. Like,
that's
while he was
fair,
running
yeah.
away.
He shot your dog. I mean, that's fair. If these people had shot my dog and I had my legal weapon at that time, I would have fired back. But I had no gun and they just threw a shoe, so I ran over and punched him. So it's, you know, you're not wrong. I agree with you on that. I'm just looking out for you. You understand that, right? You understand? I'm just looking out for you in this long term. I don't want you to have to deal with that shit.
Yeah, but I know I'm gonna have to at some point. Like,
Yeah, but you can deal with it in like a favorable way, or you can deal with it in a way that you're like, no, I'm not listening to anything you say. You already play by a bunch of stupid rules, so like, welcome to a new set of them.
yeah, but I feel like it's always me who gets punished for like all the like tiniest. I can't make it. Like, I can't break one rule without like
But the other two
something
people
getting
who have
taken
dogs and
from
are doing the
me
kind of
or-
stuff aren't allowed
No,
to
I'm
do it either.
speaking in general. I'm speaking in general. Like literally, like any time that like I break a rule or I skirt the line of an SOP or whatever, it's like for what someone else would just get like a slap on the wrist for, I get like the whole fucking book thrown at me. I'm sick of it.
But you
I'm
also
just fucking sick of
don't
it.
get caught for a bunch of them, right? Don't you? Or do you feel like you're
Oh, the chief knows that I do drugs. Like, it literally knows about my OD. Like, he knows. He doesn't give
right?
like,
I'm saying
he doesn't
like,
give a
and
fuck.
you're acting like you know you're getting persecuted for just the littlest things when they're like letting some really big things slide. They have to hold you accountable for some things. Accountability is not a cross that we have to carry. You know, it's what allows us to actually show that we're trustworthy to people. I think I've said this before.
Yeah, and Balto just broke all of that trust, so he can fuck off. Like,
But you okay, we're gonna leave that for now. The stuff about Balto and the dogs. But when it comes down to accepting responsibility for shit, like I learned that lesson way too late in life, but like just in time when I needed to. I was in my like mid-late 20s. I think I told you this, and some friends were like, yo man, you like have an excuse for fucking everything. Everything you have an excuse for. And it's not a good look. It's exhausting, and it's making it hard to work with you, because I was working with these friends too. When I realized I could finally say, you know what, you're right, I'm sorry, that was my fault. How can we move forward, and how can I fix this? People stopped being like on my ass about shit and getting fucking annoyed. Like they stopped being like the drag that people will be when they're always on your ass. They'd say, I get it, mistakes
I don't
happen,
think that's
okay,
gonna
here's how
work
we
for
can move
me.
forward. It's really important that you recognize this, because you do deflect shit like this a lot. I'm not
yeah,
saying you
because I've
don't
been
have a
the
lot of
person
people
who's
that
been
come
like,
down
hey,
on
how
you.
can I improve? And then I'm still. I like, okay, my biggest thing is my demotion. It happened almost a year ago.
Yeah.
And I'm still where I am. And I was told, hey, you work hard, you do what you should do. So, you know, this whole time, I've been working my ass off to try and keep straight and narrow. Like, okay, right now, I've been hanging out with some people on duty who, I'm not gonna lie, some of the shit we've been doing skirts the line of these SOPs, like, we're a pretty thin line.
Yeah.
It's not like we're hurting anyone, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're not, like, destroying, I'm not, like, going out and shooting people. It's just, you know, like, the standards are not, you know, there. But I'm fucking enjoying myself, and it's making me actually want to be on duty and be around people. And I'm actually having to, like, learn a different side of me, which is really nice. Like, but at the same time, I know for a fact that if it gets found out that I'm doing this kind of stuff, I'll get punished twice as hard for it because it's me.
Who would punish you twice as hard?
Oh, literally anyone who got the chance to. I tell you now.
Well, who usually punishes you twice as
Okay,
hard when they catch you for
Espinosa,
stuff?
I'll give you an example. On duty the other day, like, units around just doing stuff. There weren't too many units, but I was talking with Bundy up on a hill for a while. A pretty personal conversation. Should I have probably gone on duty for it? Maybe, but I didn't really expect it to last as long as it did. I told Espinosa it was for an SCU thing. I'm not going to tell him what it was for because it was with Bundy. I don't have to. And
Yeah.
he was basically like, what we need to do on duty. And I'm like, well, this isn't even my fucking shift. Like, why am I getting, like, why don't you go and tell the people who should be here to get their asses on duty and be around, or try and figure out why they don't want to be on duty, instead of complaining at me when I was talking with Bundy about some pretty personal shit that really needed to be talked about. And we slightly also just discussed some work stuff, but that was mostly on the back burner. But
Yeah.
I wasn't like I was desperately needed out there. I came back on duty and there was jack shit happening. Like, it was just annoying. Like, and I understood why he had to do it, but at the same time, it was like, I end up, you know, I can't go have a talk with someone without getting in trouble. It's just like, I don't get it. It's like every 5 seconds, there's someone has to find a reason to pull me into an office or have a phone call with me.
Would you say you're someone that typically plays by your version of rules?
Yeah, I have to. I don't have a choice half the time.
Why is that?
Okay, I'll give you an example. When I lost River as my K9, I've seen people do the same shit and they still have certs. So Ripley recognized that. He even told me that. He was like, people have done 3 times as worse shit as when you lost River and they still asserted. And I'm like, okay. Like, don't get me wrong, he just offered me K9 back, and that's a discussion I want to have, like, but it took until now to get that back. So it's like I say, when I get punished, it's twice as bad and twice as long as, like, the road to recovery.
Why do you think that is?
Because people just view me the way that they view me and just fucking punish me harder.
What does that mean? View you the way that they view you? To you, what do you mean by that?
I don't know, everyone just seems to fucking have it out for me. I don't...
Do you think it might be because they have high expectations of you, and they know you can
They
do better?
shouldn't. Like, they I just wish they didn't.
Why?
Like, just stop holding me to such high standards. Because I don't want to be. I just want to come on duty, have fun, and not have to, like, be worried who's looking over my shoulder. That's the issue. I come on duty and I'm like, well, who's gonna shout at me today? And I don't want to be around.
I think that what they see is the potential of someone with leadership potential in the future, the possibility of someone with leadership potential in the future, and
I already have it, and they don't recognize it, so I've honestly given up. Like, I've given up. Like, I can't be fucked. It's too
but
late.
I think that they see, someone with.
They should have
That's the
seen
thing, is
that,
like,
5 months ago, 6 months ago, not now. If they're still waiting to see that now and they haven't seen that over the past year, then I don't know what the fuck else I have to do, but I'm tired. I'm too tired. They waited too
Who would
long.
you
I'm
talk to
too
about that?
tired. It doesn't matter. I won't talk to them about it because last time I asked, it was, hey, we're waiting for some reshuffle to happen. That hasn't happened. It probably won't happen. And I can't be fucked. I really can't. I'm just exhausted.
Would you ever leave?
Yeah, I'd leave.
What
I
would you
was
do if you
gonna
left?
leave. I don't fucking know. See what people are doing around town, do some stuff. I don't know. Probably find a group to chill with.
Like a gang, or?
I don't fucking know. I'm not a gang. I don't really know what gang would
mean-
want me. No one really wants an ex-cop, so except well, I can say that.
That's not
No one
fully
wants
true.
me. Who's an ex-cop? Let's just say that.
I don't know. You're a fucking driver and a shooter, and you got a good head on your shoulders, and you will stand up for your
Why
friends.
does everyone keep saying I'm a
like,
shooter? I'm not a shooter.
Are you not?
No, I'm terrible. I'm more of a
Oh, well, what do I
strategist,
think
is
of-
the way I'd word it, not a shooter.
Well, strategy.
like-
I mean, that's fantastic. That's very needed. That's what I feel like. I feel like the stable didn't value that aspect of it. We had great plans, but I think long-term strategist kind of stuff is something that I always felt I could have brought, and we didn't. Things got a little messy. I don't know. I feel like if not to push you towards that, but if that's what you wanted, I'm sure there's plenty of people that would want you to join their organization. Not just, because of who you are and your capabilities, and because they'd want you as part of their team, but also your insight would be invaluable. Some would just want to know that you'd be willing to, shoot the people you used to work with. That's the hard the barrier you'd have to overcome. Again, not to push you that way, but if you'd like actually leave, and you were thinking of, or you are still pondering quitting.
Oh, sorry, repeat what you said. My brain just didn't process
Oh,
what
sorry.
you said.
Are you thinking of so sorry, I was going to start saying something, then I turned it into a question that was very sloppily worded. So you have thought about quitting before, or you're actually thinking
Oh
about it?
yeah, I've literally, there was one point where I and ahed about quitting because Reed was like, come chill with a loss, and I was like, that's actually not a fucking bad proposition. It's happened. Like I literally had it in my badge at one point, and so Bass was like, no, like, please come back, and I was like, I don't know.
Who would you go to? Okay. Hypothetical question. If you had to talk to someone about the issues you're having with the lack of leadership, your demotion and everything, who would that be?
It would be the chief, but I don't want to because he's pretty sick and tired of hearing me talk about it. So I'm just not. Like, no one else is getting promoted right now because unless they're like a cadet to officer.
Yeah.
But because of this supposed reshuffle that is, you know,
What
supposed
reshuffle?
to, I don't know. That's just the wording that was used. A potential reshuffle of, you know, I guess people as the structure. I guess I don't know what the fucking plan is. I'm not command, so I have no idea. But
Wait, are people like leaving and there's like a big reshuffle, or what does that
I
even
have
what's
I don't know. I don't know. That was just the wording he used, was a reshuffle. I don't know what that means. The draft, bro.
does the idea of a reshuffle make you nervous or anything?
Yes, because I feel like I'm gonna get demoted again.
Oh wait, it's like that kind of reshuffle?
Potentially, yeah.
Oh Jesus. So what's been going on the last few days? You said a lot.
Yeah, I mean the K9s, I've got to choose between K9 and SIU, which is a big choice because K9 is the set that I've wanted back for ages, and I'd love K9, and you know, it's really helpful for SCU. It's helpful for Shift 2 because we have no K9 handlers really around in Shift 2. I mean, for obvious reasons, the amount of shootouts we get into, but even so, there's a lot of calls that go unanswered because we don't have a K9.
What if you guys hired me to work K9, but I get to keep everything I find for personal use?
I think a lot of people have wanted that offer. But and then SIU is my OG cert. Like, it's what I've wanted since I was a DOC watching paint dry for entertainment. It was the one thing that, like, I always said that Mustang was gonna be mine.
Wait, when
I was
were you
gonna
DOC?
be in it. Back in your day, like 2 years ago, like.
Oh, okay, so I never was there when you were there.
I was yeah, so like Raphael was a lifer at that point. My God, a long time ago. But like I always wanted the Mustang. You know, I wanted that certification. That was the one thing I always wanted. And I worked my ass off and I did those fucking trials, and I chased Angel, and I got my cert, and it's the department, you know, I got passed up on for supervisor. I was like, that's fair, you know, it wasn't my main, and I had SCU, like, I was like, that's fair, you know, give it to somebody who mains the cert, you know. I wasn't too miffed about that, but then I kind of realized when Ripley offered me K9, I was like, there is nowhere I can move with SIU. Like, if I'm to think about it from a career perspective, like, and say, okay, K9 or SRU, which is going to help me in my career as a whole. SRU is great, but the way it's evolved to recently is you just chase, you know, snatch grab, and then you file, you know, you put them away, and then that's really it. Like, and the chasing is just like, it's kind of lonely because you can't really have a secondary in the car, otherwise it weighs it down, especially with S+. And then you like you get told to drop them off. But of course, you know, that rule only applies to some. Yeah. It's another one of those rules that if I did it, I would get in shit. You know, it doesn't matter. But anyway.
Well, maybe that will change if people are on a confide along.
Well, yeah, maybe. But SIU is just like it's a lot. Like, because all it is just, you're constantly just chasing and chasing and chasing. It's fucking exhausting. It's just S+ into shootout, you know? S+ into, you know, A+ into, oh, another shootout where we get kited into an alleyway and shot, you know? It's a lot. And it's not very rewarding anymore. Like, with the street racing, like, I used to be able to respond to a street race and have, like, a pretty good vibe and, you know, enjoy myself. But these days, it's like, you get street racers shouting you because you're in their lines, and you're like, okay, fuck off. Like, you're getting chased, like, and they don't be you. They don't give a fuck. I'm just like, what is the point? I'm just like, and
really,
even
bro,
now we
you're
don't.
in my lines.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, and even now I don't get to drive the actual interceptors. It's just the Charger interceptor because the other ones are for the supervisors or those who get permission for white sets, and it's like, I would never be up there because I'm not that good. Prospectively, with the rest of SRU, I'm pretty one of the lowest on the totem pole. My driving is not fantastic compared to everyone else.
I
So
mean, I don't know.
no, I mean,
driven
I'm
with
saying
you.
like
I've driven with
compared to
you.
the rest of SRU, like I'm pretty low on the pole.
Okay, okay, that's fair.
Like the rest of them are fucking crackheads. So and
How's
then I was like,
Club? He was telling me the other day that he's
I think he's doing his hopper
certified.
suit. Oh yeah, I think he did it. I can't remember. Like, yeah, I haven't really seen him. But I don't know. And then Ripley was like, okay. Well, Dan came to me and was like, we want to offer you K9, but you have too many certs. Supervisors talked, and we agreed that you need to give up SRU. And I was like, okay, why? And he was like, because you can't balance both. And then I kind of thought to myself, because he then said I couldn't balance both, so I gave one up. And I'm thinking, well, that's you. Like, I could definitely balance both, but, you know, I'm not also going to disrespect the, you know, people who have led their department and who have seen other people not balance both and just have those certs and not do anything with them, you know? Like, the amount of people who have K9 and don't bring their K9 out is crazy.
Well, my thought is, all right, I can kind of relate in a sense where I have jobs all over town. And some of them I told them were like, oh, how I got hired at Hayes and how I got hired at Uwu was basically like, I know the people who own the place, and I'm like, listen, I know you have people that you need to be working all the time, but sometimes you just need fill-in people, and I'm like trusted people who can show up and can be around town, and I'm always around, so like, why not just hire me? And if you need me, call me, and if I'm available, I hop in. You know what I mean? Like, or if I show up and the place is empty, then like I will hop in. Do you think they would allow you to have, considering you said there's no?
Well, I basically said
no
that.
canines?
I was like,
Oh,
there's
yeah?
no canines in shift 2, you know. And then he was basically like, no, if you're going to be a canine handler from now on, the way it's going to be is, you know, you're dedicated to that department. And it's kind of like, that's your main as such. And I was like, okay, sure. But I think it kind of sucks because there are 3 other people who have K9 and SRU. But I doubt they're ever going to take their dogs away.
Right.
So,
Oh, hey, I brought you food. Are you hungry?
no, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Okay. So there's 3 other people that have it,
At least 3.
and in shift 2, and they don't bring theirs out.
No, they're in shift 1 and 3. And shift 2, I don't think there's anyone who has both.
Wait, so who are the 3 that have it? There's Ripley.
Ripley doesn't have SRU.
SIU. I thought you were talking about K9.
Yeah, well, and so they have SRU and K9. So there's 3 other people who have both, and you know they still have their K9s or aren't being made to choose.
But wait, don't you have to? What else do you have that they don't have?
So I have every cert apart from K9.
Okay, and they don't have all those. All right, so
No,
what
they
else
do.
could you drop?
No, Espinosa has every single one.
Except for Espinosa
No,
has every single one.
He has every single set. But he isn't being made to drop his dog, even though he brings Artie out once a month, probably. But I would love to see them try and tell him that he couldn't have his dog, you know? Because I would imagine he would freak out the same way I would freak out about River, you know?
Well, then
'Cause Artie is
precedent
a
has been
sweetheart.
set already. Yeah, I mean, precedent's been set already that you can have it all.
Yeah, but the issue is, it's like people like Espinosa or some other people. I don't want to dog on Espinosa because he's a really nice guy, but
I get that.
I'm just using his name as an example. Like,
No. I get that. They said I couldn't. Like when I was telling you, they said
Yeah.
some members of DOC didn't want me doing therapy there for the lifers because of my record, and and they had another therapist who has a huge record too. You know, arguably worse for what they were worried about. And I was like, I'm not gonna throw this other person under the bus to be like, well, you let them be there. It's like, I know what you're saying. You wanna you know.
yeah, I don't want to be a bitch and throw him under the bus, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like, it sucks because I know it's just like, why am I now suddenly being held to the standard? Because I spoke with SRU, I spoke with Angel and Claire and Vale and Cara, and they were just all like, what the fuck? Like, everyone's reaction so far has been just like, what the fuck, why? You know? But then it's people like Espino's and like some other people. It's not just Espino's. I will say that. Like, I'm just using them as an example, because
Right.
they haven't been bringing their canines out, that this kind of policy is coming into place. So I'm basically kind of getting punished, I guess, for like other people's neglect. But at the same time, I get it that it's not really a punishment for me. It's more of a Ripley as a leader had to make a choice based on experience that he's seen, and I can't blame him for that. Because I would
Yeah.
make the same choice if that was the experience that I'd had as a leader, you know? If other people let you down, you then want to make sure the people in the future didn't do the same thing.
But
It doesn't mean it doesn't
he's
suck,
not,
though.
Yeah, he's not taking away the other people's certs though, which is I think then stands out.
Yeah, but he should, but he won't.
Or I mean, he should, or he should just allow you to have it.
I mean, Stubble came up with a pretty good idea of, like, do K9, give up SOU for now, and then maybe review it in, like, 3 months' time and go back to K9 and be like, hey, look how, you know, what I'm doing. I am showing that I'm dedicated. Would you consider maybe allowing me to go back to SOU as well? You know? And
That's sounds pretty
SOU were
fair to
like,
not,
Angel
like-
was like, yeah, you can have your cert back whenever you want it back.
So yeah, you wouldn't be deserted. You wouldn't have to like earn it back. You'd
No.
just kind of be like technically,
Yeah, I would just
like paused certification in a
yes.
sense.
Yeah, it would like come off my record as such, but like it would, you know, I could
the
then
back
get
end,
it
you'd
back
have it.
whenever I wanted. Yeah.
I
It's
think that's
not-
pretty fair. What do you think about that? I mean, that sounds like a. Do you think? How do you
Yeah,
think?
but
How do you think
obviously-
Ripley would take that?
Yeah, I mean, it would be on Ripley, you know? It's like, do I tell him now that that's kind of the idea that I would like to go with? Because his idea was more like, he wants people who are super dedicated, so I'm kind of worried that if I tell him that that's my plan, that he's going to be like, well, then you're not actually dedicated, you're just going to like, you know.
I think to
below-
say like I am dedicated. I just want to be able to also be available for if people need me to do the other thing, because sometimes you need someone that can drive that, and you don't need K9, and sometimes you need K9. And
Yeah, I'm worried I'm going to leave Shift 2 slightly down bad for SRU. But at the
Oh,
same
if you-
time,
yeah.
I'm so fucking tired of being in that interceptor in in Shift 2. Like, because
do
like,
what
I'll
makes
give
you
you an
happy.
example. In Shift 1, if I came around, which I do often,
Yeah.
like I'm around a lot. Like I'm around it. I'm a big floater of like shifts, but I'm always at least in Shift 2 when I can be. Like in Shift 1, for example, I would rather be in an interceptor in Shift 1 or a motor. The odds of me using K9 in Shift 1 are pretty low because there are like 2 other handlers who also bring their dog out pretty regularly. So I wouldn't be needed. But where I would like to go is go do SOU, because SOU is very heavy in Shift 1 because it's constantly boosts and street races. And, you know, it's the big heavy shift for SOU. But then in Shift 2, it's like, well, then I'd want to go do K9 because that's where we really need it. But then now I'm leaving SOU down bad. It's like, I know I could balance both, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I know I could balance the certs. But the fact that I'm not being given the opportunity just kind of makes me a bit angry. But there's not much I can do about it. I can just be a bit upset. But then I know the choice that I'm going to make is going to be K9.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, let me think for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes down to it, the way you speak of it is like if you like, all right, if you could only have one and you have to have one and that's the rest of it for, you know, for a year, what is it? You have to answer in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
K9.
There it is. You know what I mean? You have it. That's what I was gonna say. You sounded like you were already
But
leaning
then
towards.
what if K9 lets me down? That's my concern. You know, I'm kind of preemptively doomsdaying of being like, well,
You're doom spiraling for no reason. Why would K9 let you down?
because that's what happened in the past. Like I fucked up, you know, I fucked up once with it. And you know what's the fucked up thing? I admitted that I
Okay,
fucked up to the people. Like I literally emailed Rhodes and I emailed Ripley directly. I directly the second I fucked up and was like, hey, I fucked up. And I got my cert taken. But there are other people who I've seen do stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I've reported them for it, like to Ripley, and I've been like, hey, I've seen people doing this shit, and then they still have the certs today, and I'm like, like it's. I've got to basically talk to Ripley or Dan and be like, look, I need your reassurance that if I'm going to be joining this department, that I will get the support back from you and not just be kind of left in the lurk, you know? And as long as I have that support, then I'll be fine. But if I'm kind of just like, it same happens last time, then it's, you know, it's not going to be for me.
I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair. And but also you want to make sure that you're not like you know, I
Yeah.
want to make sure that before I do this, you're not gonna fuck me. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to make it. Then they're like, well, Jesus, they're coming in hot already. You know?
Yeah, that's my
Um,
worry. It's more just like want to be like, hey, if I'm coming in, like I want you to know that I'm gonna be. If you're asking me to be dedicated to K9, then I want you to be dedicated to me as a handler. That's all I ask. Is an equal partnership, you know? Especially if they ask me to give up so much. Everybody knows that he's
'cause
asking me to
you've-
give up a lot.
Because you felt like last time you were there that you didn't have they didn't have your back like you had theirs.
Yeah.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair to say, as long as it's not turning into like an attack, like you did this, you can say, I felt like I gave my all, and I felt like maybe the program of the department didn't have my back as much, but I am willing to give my all again, and I just want to make sure that like we're on the same page and open up lines of communication about stuff.
That's what I want. That's what I'm asking, you know? Because I
Do
know
it.
with like SIU, for example, I know for a fact that like
That's clear.
if I hit somebody or like I pit a criminal, like they're gonna, you know, they have my back and they know that like I can go talk to Snow or Angel or whoever or Vale or, you know, name whoever in SIU, and
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be a pretty decent response and have a decent conversation and mediate,
So what would be-
not just like punish.
What would be the canine equivalent of that? Like, what would happen in the field that would have you be reprimanded or something?
Main thing is like biting the wrong person or, you know, sending the dog in for like something that's kind of, you know, getting people with the dog can make people very upset. They get very angry that a dog has come after them. So
Yeah, that makes sense. What is the protocol for if someone if the dog is attacking someone and someone shoots the dog, that is you're attacking an
you
officer,
shoot them. You shoot them down.
right? I mean, that's SOPs, right? That is like that's not
Yeah.
even like
Yeah, well, the dog is an officer, so it's literally.
Exactly.
I mean, they're shooting a gun on North 3, so I don't give a fuck. Like, the dog is an officer. The officer is using force against them. If they use force back, then I'm going to dome them. Like, simple as that.
if a civilian with a class 2 hypothetically or a class 1 legally was wrongfully attacked and defended themselves, does that
That'll go to court normally, or like
That'll go to court,
or be
yeah, yeah.
dealt with like by command, if that makes sense. Because that's a whole different
Right,
story.
yeah.
Like if it's an unlawful attack, if it's a
Yep, yep.
lawful attack and they get shot, like then I'm gonna shoot them back.
Oh, hi, man. I feel like you kind of have your answer.
I do. It's more I'm just angry that I'm even having to make this choice, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but you've made the choice, right?
Yeah, I'm just upset
it's
that I
just
even
about-
had
it's
to.
about- Oh, that
I
you
guess
had
more
to.
me-
I'm sorry. I
more
hear
just
what you're
like, yeah, it's just more me venting that I even had to. River, what are you doing? Please lie down. Stop, do something. It's more upset that I even had to make that choice. It was told like, hey, you out of all people have got to make this choice, and I'm like, why? It's never been anyone. Like, it's another one of those no one else has to go through this shit but me kind of situations. It's very annoying. But
and yeah, and to actually express that appropriately, you'd have to kind of throw other people under the bus.
yeah, and I
You
don't
wanna
want to do that because then I'm a bitch.
Because then they're
and I
like, good
just-
point. Let's desert all these people. And you're like, no.
I'm like,
And then it comes
no,
back like,
please, like, yeah. Like, I know for a fact that I you know, I wanted to name people, and I was like, I can't do that. So I'm just, it's when I was like, I'm gonna tell, you know, Ripley and be like, yes, I would like to come back to K9, and I've already told SIU that I will be leaving. But I've had that general discussion. It's just, it's gonna suck leaving SIU considering how much it means to me, but like I said about, I was thinking about my career, and K9 supports it way more because I can go and do general patrol, and that means me doing more leadership stuff generally.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, about being an interceptor, you can only respond to certain calls. So that means you don't get to go to all of them and be like in that leadership position. You only get to be a leadership in SRU stuff.
I think this goes exactly to what we were talking about before with leadership. Like you taking this on and doing well with this shows exactly you moving in the right direction. I mean, the fact that you even noticed that that is not a great career move. To stay just as like on Interceptor, as fun as it might be, as exhilarating as it might be, as much as you feel like it's useful and necessary and part of the team, the fact that it actually you recognize like it's kind of a dead end, it shows good instincts. I mean, you got a lot going on. You got a lot that you're dealing with and processing and working through, but you have good instincts. You're a great fucking cop. You're still a cop, so hold that against you. But you're a great person. I think you can do wonderful things. I believe in you. I think you're just going through some really fucking tough times and not giving yourself all the support that you need.
Well, Bloom's been a great support.
I think he's been a real enabler.
Don't call me out. Yeah, but at the same
You've been
time,
a real
it's been
enabler for him too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but it's been worth it.
Yeah, I mean that can be a support, but like, okay, are you guys dating right now?
I don't know.
Okay, but you're
We're a
involved in something.
situationship, you know.
Okay, take drugs and alcohol out of the mix. You're both sober. How do you think that goes?
I think good. We've actually been through a lot of this. Rocky, we are literally the same person. It's fucking weird. Like, I'm not even kidding. The amount of stuff that we talk about, and I'm like, yeah, that happened to me too. He's like, yeah, that happened to me too. And it's actually fucking crazy the amount of life experiences that we share, which means that he understands what I've gone through, and I understand what he's gone through, and we can kind of we don't have to like. I think he did this thing the other day, and I've done it too, where he kind of like made up an excuse for something, and I was like, you do realize that you don't have to make an excuse for that because I already know, because I've been through it. And he was like, yeah, oh yeah. It was like that kind of like nice realization that we don't have to, we can just have our issues and not have to explain them.
You can be yourself even if it's not your best self at the moment.
Yeah, we don't have to have an excuse or explanation.
That is totally
for it.
fair. And I relate to that and I understand that and I do value that kind of stuff. There is a fine line between, here's a bunch of fine lines, and some of them cross over into the pitfalls of trauma bonding, and some of them fall over into the area of misery loves company. It's why I've had friends that like after nasty breakups or nasty times in my life, like we connected, and then once we both got like into better situations, we just didn't talk anymore. And it was kind of like that was my friend during that part of my life, and I still love them and appreciate them and the time we had together. But like literally,
he got better and
we
moved
both got
on.
better, and it just kind of we went our separate ways. It was not even a discussion. No one was like, "You don't even call me anymore." We just kind of drifted. But it sounds like you guys have. I know Bloom is a good guy, going through a lot.
Yeah.
And I know you're. It's nice to have someone there when you're going through it. It's just also really crucial that the answer is not always, here, take this. Because then it leads you to a place where, here, take this, either, has to come off the table because it's going to kill you, or it does. Trust me, it's much better to be like, oof, that was a rough day and I processed some shit. I'm going to take this to kind of like relax instead of escape. And I know you know this. I know you face things.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of things to face. I'm not trying to shame you for your choices. I'm trying to look out for you.
No,
I
I
don't just
get
want you to
that.
be happy and healthy, but like also if you like using drugs, I want you to not ruin them for yourself.
I will tell you this, when I accidentally OD'd, he felt awful.
Yeah, he should.
He literally felt goddamn awful, and he was like, he almost kind of pushed, I guess, and was almost like, push is the wrong word. It was more, he was very much like, you know, I can't be the reason that you die kind of, you know, thing. And I was like, no, you weren't. Like, I made the choice to take that stuff. It's not a him, you know. But I understand why he feels, you know, that way, because I would feel it too. Like, I would too. Like, you know, I can't blame him for feeling that way, but it's kind of, I guess, it helped him understand that, you know, I'm a grown woman. I made that choice. I should have known better. And I do know better. I just chose not to.
Here's real honest question here. No judgment from me, but if you lie to me, you'll know, and you can deal with that judgment and guilt yourself. Have you used metamorphine since the OD?
Yes.
Okay.
But not as frequently. I've used it once.
Okay, so it's not like a daily thing.
No, it's not a daily thing. The only day I take pills which are out of these little bottles. But
Yeah,
that's more of a short-term high. It's not like...
Right.
Mhm.
It's not. It can be dangerous, as we've seen. You can fall off roofs.
Yeah,
You can
like-
hurt yourself. You can always hurt. You can hurt yourself when you're high on weed or sober. Obviously,
You can get drunk and hurt yourself, you know? Like, it's all
Yeah.
about...
it just doesn't help. You know, the more you're in it, the more you're likely to maybe hurt yourself in that scenario.
No, I agree.
If you're seeing weird shapes and colors, you might not know where the
Shapes
ledge
and
ends.
colors. The sex alien.
Okay. That's at least comforting. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, there was one night where I looked at it and just didn't do it. Like, I looked at it and was like, no, I don't need it tonight.
That's good. That's good progress. It's you know, I've done it before, and it was there were moments of it I was like, wow, that is a fucking high, but it did leave me with a gross feeling, and I don't like my drugs to leave me with a gross feeling, and I'm not like,
Done it
oh, I only
twice,
smoke
actually.
natural
Fuck.
stuff and do that. No,
It's fine.
Pretty much everything.
I forgot we did it once with Blue and then once on our own.
But I
forgot. Oops.
I just want you guys to like at least maybe
Oops.
take that off the table. You have other stuff you can take. You have each other. You have me. You have friends and loved ones. So maybe take the thing that almost killed you and has almost killed 2 other people that we know and more.
Actually.
Sorry, I gotta give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck, I realized we did it with Bloom and then we did it on our own.
Sorry, I gotta be in my head for a minute.
Take your time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about ordering food. Chat, I'm actually gonna quickly think about ordering food. I'm not even lying. I'm fucking hungry. So I'll be 2 seconds. Myself. I'm also be here talking, but if I'm a little bit quiet. Anyone last night was the pills? Yes, it was. Fucking alien. Mad alien. With me broken hearted lovers. We can be broken hearted lovers. Oh my god. Sorry, I just had like, the world's worst shiver. Holy Christ. That was a bad one. Ugh. That was not fun. So I have Captain Morgan's, okay. I'll buy some mixes. Ooh, strongbow. Yeah, sure. We can be broken hearted lovers. Yeah, it's literally the strongest pill is like being on meta but without the pain. Like metamorphine causes you pain, whereas like these pills don't cause you any of that pain. yeah, the pills are kind of more of a hallucination, like you said, and then the metamorphine is actually like it's obviously still hallucination, but it's like it's actually damaging your system. Wasn't the time you didn't mess it alone was right after you got called out for no? But yeah, it was. Yeah. We can be broken-hearted lovers. Face love. What did I order so far? Oh, this is all good. You want dinner? Okay. Is the door's not closed, is it? You want dinner? Okay. So bro, Pond would have offered it to him, and then he was like, "Oh, here's this huge story about how like I almost ruined my life with drugs, and my ex-wife died," and I was like, "Jesus Christ!" I was like, "Maybe not." I was like, "I just want to have some fun with Dad." He's like, "No, I fucked myself up with it." I was like, "Wow, cool." I was like, "Nice." Okay. Chat, I'm gonna go quickly feed my dog. She really wants food, so I'm gonna go feed her dinner. So I'll be right back. I think Bundy hasn't asked questions on purpose, because I think he already knows. He's just electing to ignore it, because he knows that if he actually gets it confirmed, he has to do something about it. Whereas if he ballistically ignores it, it's more like he can let Pond do it more safely. Because, okay, he knows for a fact that the second Bundy finds out, my lord, like... Yeah, exactly. Based off what he did to, like, the dealer when his ex died, like, I can imagine he won't, like, I don't want to speak for Occam. This is more, like, my view on it. Of, like, if I was to think from Pond's perspective, because Pond's not dumb. She knows that Bundy knows that something's probably up. Why the fuck was she suddenly be getting high and suddenly hanging out with Bloom? It doesn't take a scientist to figure out where she got it, you know? Or who she got it from. But I feel like Bundy, because he snapped last time, would want to not do that again. Also, I forgot to put, like, off duty on my stream title. Guys, please, I forgot. I fixed it. I said he isn't the kind of person to do. Yeah, that's my thinking, Marty. True. Pushing Pond away from Bloom pushes her away from Bundy, so yeah. Okay, but I'm gonna go feed my dog, so I will be right back. She's bugging me really bad now, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Ah. Alright. Okay, hello.
Hi there. It's good to get a good little meditation in.
Yep.
All right. Do you feel any resolution towards your choice?
What do you mean?
Towards your certification choices.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me vent. No, it wasn't
of
really
course.
constructive, but yeah.
Oh, how do you think it wasn't constructive?
Well, it's not like an answer I was looking for, to be fair. It was already made up my mind. It was more just I had to, I was upset.
I will say that at the beginning of the conversation, you were saying it was a hard choice, and then now you've expressed that it is the choice you're making.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it still was a hard choice to make.
yeah, of course. You don't have to discredit being able to talk something out as not giving you all of these answers when you actually got it. You do have an answer now. Hopefully, have some more clarity, and everything we can get off the plate. Every time we can clear a side dish off, we make more room to focus on the main course.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot in your way right now.
Oh, like I said, thank you very
a lot
much
in your
for giving
past.
that up.
And we just want to make sure that this stuff that's in your way doesn't just get pushed down and become building blocks that make you up if the next thing comes along.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, is any romantic partner worth ODing over?
No.
Or almost, yeah, no. No dick is that good.
No, it's not.
And I know this is someone who consistently rolled 9s and above for about, for about 11 months. And then suddenly, one day got a 1, and now the whole fucking thing is open. Now I don't know where I'm at. I'm all over the place. But oh man, those 11 months. It's
Grayson's texting me being very forward and very very Grayson. And I don't know how to feel about it.
Why is that?
Because I don't know if I don't want to continue seeing him.
Oh, be clear about it then. It's not where you're at. You appreciate the time you've had with him, but so much has happened, and it just kind of, like be honest without being hurtful. It's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, you told me to be an adult about it, and I'm like, I don't want to wait.
Wait, what's that?
I'm like, I know the sentiment's coming up. Be an adult about it and just have an adult conversation. And the me being a brat, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to.
Have you ever noticed how clear communication can be with children sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
When they don't know, they're just clear about their until they learn about having to be polite and about the borders and boundaries we put. They'll just be like, I don't want to hug you. And you'll be like, cool, that kid knows a boundary. Or they'll be like, I don't like this. This food doesn't taste good. And not to be mean, they're just being honest.
Yeah.
But it's not just adult and being like, ugh, and you're being a brat, but finding the balance of being the open and honestness of a child and the wisdom of how to word it in a way that doesn't hurt someone
Yeah.
as an adult. You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot easier than we give it credit than we think it is. Boundaries
Like
are important.
I don't know how to like just be like, hey, this isn't what I. Well, I know how to say like, hey, this isn't what I want anymore, but I don't know how to do it without, you know. I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to upset him, but I know I'm going to have to. You know, like I can't be
I mean,
responsible
it's
for
his
his
decision
emotions.
to be
Yeah.
upset or not.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. But it just sucks. I know that I'm gonna do that to somebody. You know.
I'm pretty sure he's got other stuff going on, as you
I
know.
know. Well, who else he's got going on? But
Yeah. I mean, do you want to practice what you'd say?
well, I would basically just tell him that, you know, I really like while I enjoyed and I very much enjoyed and valued our time. Like, what I want right now isn't aligning with what, you know, what we have, and I don't really want to. You know, I don't want a relationship with him.
Is that what he's looking for?
Well, I don't think so, but I also don't just want to have sex with him anymore, you know? Because I'm not gonna lie, things between me and Bloom are pretty good, and though I was kind of seeing multiple people, I actually, you know, I don't want to, that's not kind of what I want with Bloom.
Are you telling me you're going monogamous?
I gotta make that choice, but I don't know.
Ew.
I know,
Ugh. No, good for you. Good for you for realizing that it's not you know, just because we're non-monogamous or poly doesn't mean that we're always dating a dozen people or
That's
fucking
what
a
I'm
dozen people at
saying.
once.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that I still don't want to be, because I would happily still do that. But it's just like with this, I feel like it would need to be a one-on-one thing, which I
100%. I literally didn't date anyone else when I was with Siobhan. But that
Yeah.
was my choice. I was just I'm
Yeah,
just working
that's what
on
I'm saying.
this,
I'm
and
making
I
that
want this
choice.
to be
Yeah.
good. And
Yeah.
for a lot of the time I was with Bunny, I didn't see anyone else, and it just had random hookups here and there. But it was
Jesus,
kind of
chat.
like, no, it's just need to work on this, you know. And it's fine. People can have their own versions of it. And you can always redefine it. Just I would say this: if stuff
Except the
moves forward
alien.
with you and Bloom in any sort of meaningful way, beyond where you're at right now, definitely have the conversations. So that's not a surprise.
Yeah, we had a very good kind of conversation that was on the. I guess our spot has become the top of the Maze Bank Arena, like the tower.
Wait,
got-
you mean like where like you guys fuck up there?
No. Like where we talk or like chill. Like it's either here or that's why I actually chose here.
All right,
or
I
up at the
do
top.
a lot of jumps from up there,
Okay.
so don't be weirded out or surprised if I show up one time during one of your talks. My jump will be pretty quick.
All
I
right.
do a lot of parachuting or just straight up fucking BMX, you know, off-road scorcher
Mhm.
jumping. So don't think I'm stalking you now that you told me that. I've taken you up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know this.
Yeah.
That's my therapy.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well that's good if you have it out there, so at least you know when if and when that kind of moment comes along, it's not a surprise. It's not like, but I thought, you know, like just to give yourself that leeway.
Yeah, oh hold on.
You okay?
Yeah, I gotta think about that blue sky. I'm gonna look up at the blue sky for a second. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Not free to go. That's the serious. That's a chitty guy. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh no! 43%! Oh my god! The things are there, but what I was trying to say is I don't want to rush it with Bloom, like at all. Like,
Yeah.
there's a mosquito trying to bite me. It's been just nice, just vibing, if that's the word I could use. It's actually been just nice. It's nice.
It's nice to
I'm
just
not.
vibe sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just going along with it.
Using your phrasing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. It's weird to follow something up. It's weird to like. Not all rebounds are bad. Like the term rebound in a relationship is
Oh,
looked
God.
at as like a bad thing, but it is like, it's kind of like where we land. It's how we bounce back. Sometimes it's exactly what we need, and sometimes it turns into our fucking life partner. You know what I mean? It's I'm kind of thrown off by the whole time and everything right now as well too. I mean, obviously we're both going through very like similar time frames of breakup stuff, and I find myself spending a lot of time with someone who I care about a lot and connect with a lot, and also like find myself scared as fuck about it, wanting to fucking distance myself from them and not get sucked into another thing, wanting to spend more time being just a little bit me time.
Chill
just out there
out.
being not
Shut the
destructive
fuck
but
up.
loose and free, and they're not keeping me from doing it.
There's nothing
But it
loose
still feels
here.
like
Hey,
I still feel
yo.
this like, well, I should check in, and then I'm like, fuck, why do I have to check in? And I don't know. I get it. It's a weird feeling. You want to take it slow, even if if you're the one that feels like you may like them more, and you want to take it slow if you feel like they may like you more, or if you feel like it's perfect, you want to take it slow because you just came out of a, a burning house and you need to build a campfire.
Yeah.
You're like, let's be safe with this. Let's okay, let's clear the brush. Let's go really slow. Let's wet down the grass. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the same thing every fucking time, and it never makes it easier. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I
real
get
similar.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, I've been here before. Here's what you got to do. Heart doesn't like logic.
No, it does not.
But if you don't try to let it talk to your head and your gut and try to connect all the somatic responses to it all and let it all become something that is more than just, separate instant reactions from one instance to another, try to get something that goes like, okay, my gut's feeling this or my heart's feeling this. What do I think about that? How have I experienced this before? What do I feel? If we don't work hard for that, we get our impulse actions. That shit can burn us hard.
I get that. Kinda. I like what we have, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. I just want to, I just kind of, you know, I challenge you two, and I hope you two will try to go,
Blind.
you know, try to have a day, try to, like, have a clean date. You know what I mean?
Oh God. People shy would take it into prom.
Drugs aren't fun when you need them. They're a fucking burden.
Karungo.
And then if you don't need them, but sometimes you really, really could use it. That's
Wait, hold
different.
on. Wait,
Had
but
a
we're
long
going
day,
to prom
had a
to
fucking
sell
hard day,
drugs.
man. I could
Hold
really
on.
use a fucking to get blackout
Is
drunk
that?
tonight. That's different from I need to
It's
get
still a
blackout drunk
date. We have to
cope,
tell him about the other
to
part.
get through the day every day. That's different from I need to take drugs today just to get by. But if like, oof, this has been a rough one, you know. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
if you're
I get
just
that stuff.
selling it. Yeah. I mean, we are, I guess, going on it. I asked him to the PD prom thing that's happening.
Oh, oh yeah, right. When's PD prom?
Next week. Next Friday.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Is it just for PD?
Yes, but you can bring a +1 who isn't like PD.
Now I gotta woo a cop in a week. I have a week to woo a cop. Damn it.
Oh, you can do it, Rocky. Look at you. You met you?
Yes, but that was because I was on drugs. It was not a body experience.
Okay.
Yeah, we hung out for a bit.
Oh,
It was
that's
pretty
cool.
nice. Yeah, it got pretty hot and heavy pretty quickly. I can never go back to that up and at 'em again.
Oh God.
Too hot for TV. Okay. Who is my PD prom date? Oh God. Fuck. Haping. Who's putting it together?
Like, think, like Nancy and Cassie. Wanna
Oh,
say?
okay. So okay, interesting. Wait, so it's not a Parks and Rec thing.
No.
Okay. All right, if you think of anyone that I should ask,
Take Beach.
or if someone's like, who should I ask? You should be like, oh, you know who's a super eligible bachelor?
Super eligible bachelor, yeah.
Super eligible bachelor. Oh, Rocky Todd, you should take him. And they'll be like, the criminal? And you'll be like, no, the criminal therapist. And they'll go, I don't know. He's obviously extremely attractive and very, very cool, but do you think he'd say yes? And you can be like, yes. Yes, he will. All right. Now I have my mission. Great.
You're welcome. Just take Peach.
That's sure to be a lively evening. We are longtime acquaintances, as she
She's
put it.
running for prom queen. I am too, to be fair.
Does that mean that oh God. Do you know who's running for prom king?
No idea yet. Probably Pred. I'm gonna be honest. Probably Pred will. But I'm gonna run for prom queen because I
Hell
can.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And you deserve it. Yas queen.
Yeah, I do deserve it. I have my outfit ready and everything.
Oh wait, what's your outfit gonna be?
Well, you have to wait to see because it's pretty cute.
I might not get to see it.
It's a pink dress with the black art like sleeves, like the arm sleeves, like the gloves. Fuck, I can't think of the name. Gloves.
Yep.
Then it's with my hair down, but with the hat on, like the new hat that we have. But it's got the pink cat ears on it to match the pink dress with black heels. I've got like a small gold bracelet on, and I've got the choker on and some glasses.
I love it already. So then if I meet the person that's gonna take me, I have to deny them therapy services until the prom's over.
Yeah, what if you you know, yeah.
Oh no.
You know, you never know what can happen at prom night.
I could go. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I could go with someone as a friend. Damn.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I did at my prom back home, and because I got rejected by the guy I asked out. So.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I brought a friend that I was like, this is my friend, but like if something happened, sure.
Hell yeah.
And she was like, it was a religious school.
Oh
and there was
Lord.
like yeah, there was like these like, you know, brothers that run it. They're not monks, they're not priests, but you know what I mean, they're like brothers. She's like, should I flash them when we're leaving? And I was like, please. I was like, please. She was a fun one, and I was like, please don't do, because that'll get me in trouble. You get to go back home and then I'm in trouble. Yeah, but she was a good friend. She was cool. Oh man, I have to start a campaign. I'll get a billboard available for prom.
I actually available for prom. I want to go like full out on like this whole like prom queen shit and just annoy people and be like, yeah, vote for me.
Why don't you do a campaign? You should get a billboard.
I want to vote for me for prom queen. Like.
Wait, does the king have to be PD?
I don't. I guess probably. I would say yes. Probably. I think the king and queen had to be PD. I would say.
Okay.
I'm actually looking forward to it. It should be a very interesting night.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there, no matter what. I have to see that at the very least for my for therapy. You know, it's a case study thing.
You can
yada,
see
yada,
House of the
something.
Drinking problems.
I
which
need
is
to,
most
yeah, I need to be able to examine without judgment, just examine how people exist in their natural habitat.
Yeah, outside of work, in a group with all your people from work. It's gonna be an interesting.
Oh man, I wish LadyHope were still in town. That would be my date.
Oh yeah.
He's perfect. Just perfect. Who are the most eligible? All right, this is your homework assignment.
He should take that.
You need to be clear in your communication with Grayson about what you would like moving forward. Be, you know, don't be surprised if he says you're a bad girl.
I'm sorry.
But feel free to cringe at it.
Oh, he will. You should have heard the text he sent me, but I could not repeat it. I can't even like
rather
show
not.
it. I can't even
you know,
show
I'm
it.
all
Like, it's
I'm
bad.
all for filthy texts and all the stuff. But that phrase, the good girl, bad girl stuff just throws me off.
No, he said some other shit. It was bad.
Yeah, I can only imagine if that's the base level. I don't think I want to know what the top tier stuff is. I don't want to know.
Oh,
so
the
that's
stuff
part of your
that
homework
me and
is
other people
to-
talked about that I could not ever repeat to anybody.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, certain things need to stay private.
Yes.
You know. So, you know, be clear in your communication
need to
there.
save me.
Do it with the love and support of a friend. That's someone who's there for you during tough times for you and that you had fun with. Just be cool with that. You know, it'll probably be a lot easier than you think it is. As far as you know, with your current situation, also be clear. It seems like you have been.
Situationship.
Try to exercise sometimes where you try to get a sober date.
No.
Go on like a day out.
A
And
sober
stay
date?
Sober and ask him
Ugh.
to do the same. It's gonna be tough, but just be there for each other.
Ugh.
Literally, you can call me if you need to.
Ugh. No. Absolutely not.
I'm no ballsing you two to do that.
Okay, no, you can't nose balls me.
I just did.
What the fuck?
I just did. And so you can pass that no balls on to Lewis as well. To you, if you actually do appreciate each other like the way I see you do and care for each other, be there for each other, don't be there to help dull each other. Help each other shine. And then when you're shiny and bright and all the fucking, you're feeling great, feel free to do some drugs to party.
Yeah, he did. He got him Lewis.
But face some hard shit. That's what you got to do. Obviously, we're building back towards stuff. You got some cool new opportunities, you know, with K9 Cert.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't drive fast and get shot at for a while. Boo-hoo. That sucks.
I just get
bet you
shot
can
in my
still-
slow car.
You just shot in your slower car. There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe just get some nitrous for that. Some Nospra. You know? Yeah, so this is like some good things, I think. Some like good things come with tough decisions because they're worth it. You know what I mean? So you're facing some tough moments right now, but none of them are like the tough moments you were facing even 2 weeks ago. Have you had any interactions with Sexton?
Yeah, we had a I said chat and talk, and I said chalk in the same
You had
word.
a
I was like, what? Hold
You
on.
ate chalk?
No, I was trying to say either chat or talk, but my brain didn't like want to process which one I was gonna say, so it just said both. So I said
Said
chalk, and I was like, hold on. So we had a chat, while we were metals texting, and that was good.
Oh, okay. Oh, the other day
yeah.
when you had the whole
Mhm.
when the whole
We
family
talked
was
like
there.
yeah, we did
Okay.
a half an hour ride together, just because I'm trying to find this fucking stalker. Because we literally, they literally drove right past me, and so I sped after them, and then they drove. We were trying to find them and shit. So Harkas was helping, but we didn't really ride
Hey, I
together too
know.
much.
Considering that I'm around you a fair amount, and they've seen me at your place and know my car. If you get any details, would you keep me in the loop just so I can keep
Mhm.
safe? I'd rather not get
Yeah,
kidnapped
I'll.
and tortured. I don't
I
have the
don't
energy
want
to
that
be
for you.
kidnapped and tortured.
I don't want that for
It's
you.
just-
Trust
it's
me.
exhausting.
I trust me. I'm worried like enough like being. I should have thought about that. Fuck. I should not have.
Of what?
Now I'm worried I should have come in like disguise and like had you pick me up in a disguise.
No. I mean, listen, like, you don't. I don't want you to worry about that stuff. Just like if you get any details, you know, I'm a pretty good amateur sleuth myself.
Yeah, I've been saying Cleo shit, so I can tell you shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Cleo, you know, Cleo keeps a good secret though, so I think you're safe there.
Cleo's been helping with it, so it's actually
She
been
plays
nice.
she plays stuff close to the chest, and so yeah,
Yeah.
that's good, you know. And she's very ride or die. Okay. So the conversation was good though. You guys like how was you know, I don't want to hold you all day, but I guess the question I'll ask is, how was it when you run into each other, when you see each other? Is it
It's
still
not-
tough for you, or are you getting
It's
better?
like a little bit tough for me, but it's not as bad as it was. Like honestly, being able to just move on has helped a ton. Obviously, that still low
Yeah.
pang is there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad as it was. It's getting better. Is the consensus, I guess. It's getting better.
Good. I personally feel the same way.
You know what I really like?
Like I'll
Pond
have
looks,
moments where I
Pond
see
looks smaller
I,
here.
you know, I see
Because of the
them out, and I'm
perspective
just like,
shift.
oh, right. And it's just a reminder, like at an
And I
event
like
or
that
somewhere.
Pond looks
or,
smaller because she's meant to be smaller.
I think the thing that threw me off between you and me, the thing that threw me off the other day, for the first time since, that really threw me off, and not in a huge way, that I think at the mayor announcement, the gathering there, you know, Bunny was wearing one of her classic outfits, and I think Sexton just matched up to like support. So he was wearing stable colors.
Oh, interesting.
And I don't even think I don't even think he realized he was like doing that, but
Yeah, but
it
that
just
yeah.
threw me the fuck off in like a way that I was like, no, and I laughed more than I was like, how could you, or this hurts. I laughed like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, man, because I don't look at that and go like, oh, what could I have done? How? Because I did everything I could. It's fine. It's over. It's done. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. You know?
Yeah, very much that.
Yeah, yeah. And so like I want them to have happiness. I want everyone, all of us, to be happy. I think they're doing fine. And so right now my main focus is you and me. Like that we find our happinesses, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so it just, that's one of those moments where you can be totally good and something can just throw you off. I had an ex-girlfriend. I'm going to tell you this story before, and I'm going to use I'm going to use language that's very crass and from my hometown, but not as crass
Oh
from
my
your hometown.
goodness.
Yes, and so I had an ex-girlfriend who we had a really good relationship that then got tough, and then she acted really shitty. And
Yeah,
then,
not
like,
Amazonian, yeah. Is the Amazonian?
Like tested how basically I would just stick around. One time she was like, "I don't think you'd ever break up with me," and I was like, "Jesus!" Like she said it almost like I could do anything and you wouldn't even. We're friends still. Years later, she said to me, "Hey, sorry I was such a cunt in our relationship." And I was like, your words, not mine, but thank you so much for your word choice. I really appreciate this apology a lot. You don't understand. And we'd already been friends for several years and like forgot about everything. But the second she said that apology, I was like, I didn't realize that little last bit was sitting in there. Okay.
Yeah,
right,
I get that.
there it is. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be a bitch. Give me 2 minutes. Okay.
No, do your thing. Do your thing.
Very much. Guys, I've got alcohol. Oh. Oh my god, it just fell. I got some strong bone stuff. Oh. I got some alcohol. No. Yeah, I got cider. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So, all right. So, you know, as I was saying, it feels a little bit easier each time, but the shit will still pop up every once in a while. You know, you might have a conversation that you're getting a feeling. He might say something that you're like, ugh, that's classic you, but like, that's not your job. You know what I mean? It's just your job to take care of you and just to be like, okay. And just, we realize that these people are, you know, our friends if we want them to be. And, you know, doesn't have to be anything else. It doesn't have to be difficult and all the shit from the past. And we just let that shit from the past go. So it's shit from the past, let it go. Not worth it. Not ours to carry. And then, and you're, okay. Is all that stuff clear? Is there anything you feel like you wanted to share that we didn't get to talk about?
No.
Okay. Then your last piece of homework is to find me, the most eligible bachelor or bachelorette or bachelor of them in LEO for the PD ball. For PD prom.
Okay.
Yeah. Because honestly, if you weren't falling in love already, I would have asked you. And I feel like that would have been fun. But,
Whoa,
but,
falling in love. Chill.
No, I'm just going off of, you know, I'm just taking what you said and amplifying it by 10 and just, you know, I'm just projecting your feelings on you. Yeah. No, you know, yeah, that's your job this week. Take care of yourself and your feelings, but also you need to find me a date for this PD prom, or have suggestions at least. I'm sure you'll have some good ones.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you.
Seems to be funny as fuck. I got a few ideas. I said batch.
Yeah, somewhere it's gotta be somewhere in the Venn diagram in that little area of fun, sexy, messy.
Oh, okay. Okay, that narrows it
Like,
down. That's good.
that's like a you know, it doesn't have to be heavily it doesn't have to be shared of all three of those, but like it's almost like you gotta but actually the messy should be fun. You know,
Yeah,
that's it's fun
Thatch.
messy. So maybe that's the same sort of thing.
You met Thatch?
Oh wait, Moosebeard?
Mm-hmm. Funny mustache.
Moosebeard.
Like he's the Shield 3. Like
He is literally all that. Oh my god. Oh my
easy. I knew it.
Moosebeard.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. He actually asked me out a while ago.
There you go. Ask that.
Oh my god, oh sorry, Mats. I was thinking of
Mats!
Mats.
Oh my God.
Mats. Nope. That was close. That was close, Mats. That was close. Oh, thank God I grabbed you in time. Let me. All right, I'll have to find out if Moosebeard has a date already.
Well,
Okay.
he has a fiance, but that doesn't mean he has a
Ah,
date to
shit.
prom. They had, you know,
Who's his fiance?
Booba.
Oh, okay. I don't want to. Damn.
But why didn't you just
Booba would've
ask to
been
go
on-
with them?
Booba would have been on the list too. Yeah.
Yeah, so why didn't you ask him to go with them?
Oh, a throuple
Yeah,
with cops? Is that a couple?
a couple. A couple.
Would that be a couple if that when two cops date? Is it a couple?
Is what a couple is a couple? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'll have to twat that out later when during prime twatting hours. I can get the most traction, the most likes,
Yeah.
follows and stuff. You know, new follows.
Yeah. It's all about that social media clout.
It's all about the clout. Got to get the followers. Make sure you follow and like and subscribe below. Click the links. All right. Well, guess I'll head out.
You heading out? Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, actually, just be in my head for another few minutes.
Yeah, go for it.
That stuff again. All right. I appreciate you, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what the no one on Twitter being creepy stalker. That's good. Oh, the Littermans are
Oh.
about. Oh, Lord help us.
Oh yeah. That's yeah. That's to be expected. All right, Matt. All right, Lily. We'll see you soon. You be safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill here. Bye. I'm gonna help you down. Come here. Did Rocky hurt Stonks? No. Rocky helps Stonks. To be honest. To be real. Bro, chat, we already knew that was gonna do it, okay? Let's be honest. Give me some of this shit. Hold. No. What the frick? What the fuck is this shit? Hello? bloom? Get a better. Is this from the shit supplier? There we go. Christ. Oh. Oh, that's a doubler. Oh shit. We might get the fucking alien. Shapes and colors. What? A kaleidoscope? I'm not 5. Oh my. Big vibing. Send me you guys some new songs, and I'll listen to them soon. What song do we want to listen to? Why is this song gone? This content is not available? What the fuck? No! They got rid of a song that I liked. Who said you could do that? Yeah, Rocky was like, go on a sober date. Get the fuck. The whole point is like that both of them love just being themselves. Sober date. The sober moments, that's all that's needed. Sometimes. Like, the way I see it, it's like if they end up on a date where they happen to be sober, that's fine. But if they forcibly go on a date where they have to be sober, that's just gonna be dog shit. And they're gonna be sat there like, I want drugs. Oh, that's in my mind. Yeah. You don't schedule a sober date. You just end up doing it. More drugs? Bro. Bro. Fuck these duds, to be honest. You better not. Bruh. Bruh. No, this better make me high. Jesus. There's one. Okay. This is my, where is it? Hold on. This is when I played this song. Not the original? I like this version better. Deal with it. The other one I really like is... This is probably in my top 10 songs. This one. I could vibe with this so bad. Like. No, it hasn't finished. Did you see that? Quick, go. Okay, what time is it? Kanye, jealousy and Hennessy. Tempted to call Bundy and see what he's doing off duty, but I also don't want to disturb him. This would be a nice little place to sit. It's a vibe. It's a bit open though. Yeah, I'm hoping I want to cringe out. I'm not cringing, be polite. What am I doing? You know? Oh my god, too cold. Aircon's too cold. Where are you going? Where are you going? Well, I guess. Yeah, it is. They end up married Vegas style? That would... Bro, that would honestly be the fucking way, you know? Like, you know the song, like... You know the song Vegas by Katy Perry? That is how I can imagine it happening. Them just getting high as fuck. Drunk as fuck. And just, like... doing some stupid shit. That's in like an hour. But then Demi's party is at 8, so I don't really want to, you know, go to that and then be late. Not doing too bad. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, oh, oh. It's a Pride drag race, quite literally. They're doing like best Pride themed car. If Rocky doesn't win best Pride themed car, just yeah, if you do exclamation mark playlists like with an S, you'll be able to access Street Race. Yeah. Oh my Gideon. Demi's 1 in 2 hours. And that event's in like an hour, in like 20 minutes. No. Yeah. It's 1 a.m. for me. Because it's like on the 18th for me. It's on the 17th, but it'll be on the 18th for me. And that's at midnight. Oh, damn horrendous is the shift right now. Apparently there's still 41 cops on duty. I don't believe that. Do you want to swing by court and see what the fuck is going on there? I don't think I actually want to. I don't really. Actually, no, I don't want to. I changed my mind. No, I don't want to do that. Scratch that idea. I don't want to do that. It's gonna be boring as fuck. I changed my mind. It's a nightmare. Songs are decent. Oh no, I don't. Hi.
I love your puppy.
Oh, thank you.
It's very nice.
Appreciate it. God, I thought we were gonna blow up. That's a murder. Oh my god. Yeah, I would switch to Izzy and go to that Pride thing, but my concern is like I switch and I go to the Pride thing and then I'm not gonna have enough time to switch back to Pond for the party. I could go nap for a couple of hours. That might not be a bad fucking shout, to be honest. Do we do that? Do we just go? Oh. I am kind of tired, which is why I'm thinking, do I go nap until just before the party and get up? You know, like an hour and a half nap. Because then I can be awake for a shift, you know? And come hang out. If I don't, put it this way, if I don't sleep now, I'm sleeping after the party, which means I'm sleeping through the rest of the shift.
I've been trying to really go to all this.
Oh my god, hi!
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
Oh, did you see our new cheerleading outfits?
No.
Here. Let me pull over to side first.
Okay. What?
It's ready, guys.
All right.
Give me an S.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did the LSPD get one, or is it just SCSO?
Oh, it's just the STSO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can make a harder one than that. To be fair, yeah. It's fine.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm running for prom queen as well, Peach. I know what you're
Whoa,
trying to do.
No, I'm gonna be the next prom queen.
No, it's gonna be.
What
Have
do
you
you
seen me? Have you seen me, Peach? I've got most of these boys and girls wrapped around my finger. That prom queen position
No.
is mine.
No, I'm getting the pity vote, okay?
The pity vote? You ain't getting no vote. No one's gonna even recognize your name on the ballot.
What do you... Comes, you're gonna vote for me, right? Comes?
Huh?
You're gonna vote for me for prom queen?
Yeah, totally.
I'll see, I got one vote.
Kaminsky, remember who brought you up in this department? Who was at your back?
Yeah, I do. I remember that. I do remember that.
Wait, what do you
Thanks,
mean,
Kaminsky. Oh my god, that means so much.
Oh my god.
You're amazing, cop, Kaminsky. I'm glad you're thriving. Pod's gonna end up being the mean girl, isn't she? Oh, she is the mean girl. What am I talking about? Peach is gonna be the Peach is gonna be like the nerdy girl who's gonna, you know. No, Martel's like, what the dog doing? Big chillin'. Pod's the hot mean girl. Martel's like that hot girl who's also like but how do I put it? Is like the slightly like aggressive one, but is fucking hot. You know? Like she's assertive. And everyone kind of likes that. Big step on me end. Big. Let's have some milk teacher. Hold on. Now you remind me of this song. It's actually a sequence. Bye. That's what I go to school for. She can call me crazy. That's what I go to school for. Okay, the question is, do I pay for this place to be redecorated and completely switch up the entire vibe, or do I just sell the fucking house? Sell? Well, because my thinking is, do I just redecorate it and then try and say that, you know, because Pond's redecorated, she can kind of be good with it, but Pond loves the beach. Pond's house, yeah, but I like having like my own house, you know. Solo sick. What I go to school for. No one is a boy. Who's solo? Kalinsky. Good old Kalinsky. Go push to solo. Keep the red room. We'll make the red room even better. Oh. My god. Yeah, I want to make the vibe room. I want to make the vibing room. I don't need a living room. I don't even need a fucking kitchen. Okay, maybe I need a kitchen. Maybe I just need a kitchen and then have the living room just be a whole vibe room. Just have the whole living room as like a massive vibe room. Yeah, literally. Yeah, so I can look at the shapes and colors. Maybe that's how Pond gets over her, like, fear of, like, enclosed spaces. Okay. Do you guys want to? Do you guys want me to? Do you guys want to put some more clips on and just watch that, or do you want me to put like? Dad called? No, he didn't. We called Dad. Oh, you're saying Dad called. Oh, your dad. I was like, Part 3 and Bundy. I was like, ooh, sounds good. Can't show you that Grayson text. I'll get in trouble.